trapped. All become my pets, and I'm living off of grass and the drippings from the ceiling. It's okay to eat fish, 'cause they
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Adam Green here with No More News. Late night Friday night stream. Gonna be chilling. Had some stuff I had to do today, so couldn't do it the usual time. But we're here for a late night stream. Gonna catch up with all the news from today and what I didn't get to on the stream yesterday. Some of the Carmelo Anthony in prison stuff. All types of stuff. Another day in Zion. You guys know how it is. Got the power chat turned on. I still not sure that the Rumble works, so I'll read your Rumble. powerchat.live/knowmorenews. Hear what you guys have to say. So there was a gag order on Austin Metcalf's dad, and he's speaking out now, talking about watermelon felon and black fatigue. He tried to be nice. He tried to forgive him and be the good, do the right Christian thing, but let's see some of this.
Because the lie is temporary, but the truth lasts forever.
Jeff Metcalf finally had a chance to read the words he's been writing in a notebook to address his son's killer.
He said, people think...
Whoa! Makarov, thank you. What a name, Makarov.
Grief is sadness, but it's not, it's rage.
Getting off to a hot start. Thank you, Makarov. Wow. Amazing.
Oh,
Pure, unfiltered rage. You failed yourself, you failed your parents, you failed society. You don't belong in this community.
that's correct.
Metcalf's victim impact statement came at the end of Carmelo Anthony's murder trial.
Anonymous
For
sent
months, the
$5
father of
despite
Austin
being a
Metcalf...
Christian nation. The UK is personified by the Roman-appointed goddess, Rule.
There we go. Pagan roots.
has been silenced by a gag order imposed by the judge. Now he's free to speak publicly and says he's also free of something else.
When I woke up this morning, it was a very different feeling. When I woke up, I felt like 1,000,000 pounds had been lifted off my shoulders. Because I used to wake up every morning with this anxiety, with this feeling of dread. And this morning was the first day I woke up with a feeling of peace, comfort,
Nice.
tranquility that I haven't experienced in 14 months. And I felt Austin.
Metcalf was in court every day of Anthony's trial. The 19-year-old now convicted murderer not only took his son Austin's life, he did it right in front of Austin's twin brother, Hunter.
What killed me was the body cam footage when I could hear Hunter screaming. Oh God, my brother, my twin.
Couldn't imagine.
You know, as a parent, you always want to protect your kids. And to hear my son and the fear in his voice, and I'm not there to fix it.
What was it like sitting in that courtroom with Carmelo Anthony for 5 or 6 days?
Challenging is the first word that comes to my mind. And I'll even say this. I had a little bit of sorrow because I'm human. And that poor boy is fixing to experience a life that I would not wish upon anyone.
Metcalf says even today he's received death threats and has previously endured doxing of his personal information and multiple swatting calls to his house from people who he says have tried to villainize Austin and the family.
I would hope they take a look in the mirror. And if you have children, and if it was your child who was murdered, would you like people dragging his name through the mud, making memes, making jokes, and just really vile comments?
Where do you and the Metcalf family go from here?
Well, I mean, this is day one of a long healing process. Because honestly, it's been impossible to start healing until his trial was complete.
The trial may be over, but the racial polarization among Americans on display outside the Collin County Courthouse continues.
Look at the effect, not just the effect here between the Metcalf family and the Anthony family. Look what it did, one, to those kids they have to live with. Two, it took on this huge, wider, let's have a race war throughout the nation.
Metcalf insists that his son had no racist motives when he approached Anthony about leaving a track team tent.
This case was never about race.
There's going to be those people now that just, try to throw shade on the whole trial with the jury makeup and the speed of it and that sort of thing. I mean,
well, those are the same people that said he was jumped by 4 people, his phone was broken. You're going to spin whatever story to try to keep yourself afloat.
Metcalf believes Anthony should have received a life sentence. He says if Anthony is up for parole in 17 years, he will be there in some form to argue against it.
If I'm still alive, yes, I will be there in person. If not, I am going to make a video, if I'm passed on, that can be played.
There are no walls in Metcalf's home
video.
without photos or paintings of Austin and his twin. These images and a scholarship in his son's name are what remain for this father, who says he's ready to finally forgive, but not forget.
But people need to understand about forgiveness. Forgiveness was not for him. Forgiveness was for me, so I don't carry the rage, the hate, and that around. It will eat me up like cancer.
J.D. Miles, CBS News, Texas.
So that was the news report. He also did an X Space while Carmelo Anthony's parents are getting all this mainstream media stuff to try to raise more money and play the victim. Let's see, where's the longer one? Look at this.
Black fatigue, it's real. I'm sorry.
He's lived it. Sorry, it's real.
The race card, black fatigue, it's real. I'm sorry. He's the only one in your family without a damn record. I guess that's something to brag about in your culture. I got a new name for Mello, okay? Because he was such this little boy y'all were trying to portray. How about watermelon felon? How's that one strike you, the boys? So if you want to talk about stolen land, yeah, that starts here. We were here before y'all were. They took all our land and put us on a reservation. They just brought you guys over on a boat.
Whoa.
Works for you? Hey, man, that's your
Is
gig.
this real?
Cool. Doesn't bother me until you bring it in my lane. You bring your shit in my lane, I'm going to run your fucking ass over. You understand that?
Because I didn't see any of these. It's looking super
Don't
blurry.
underestimate old man. Anybody seen Dirty Harry? Plenty.
Yeah, Jeff Metcalf, you're a racist ass.
Is that all? Was all that real?
Fuck you, nigger fucking whore loving bitch.
Well, nah, I don't think he said that. Pretty sure he didn't say that. That's from some black account, so they lie a lot. We'll find the real one.
Charleston White, you look like a fucking crackhead.
He apologized.
Even though you got money, you're the only
That was
smart
all real?
person around. Hoo-hoo. Hoo-hoo.
Not the last part. I know the watermelon felon part's real. He almost called Charleston the N-word. Dude, look at this guy. Everybody's sharing this one. Free Carmelo.
And right off the bat, man, free Carmelo. Straight up. Straight up. I don't give a fuck about no white lives. All lives don't matter over here. Because on the daily, we get killed. And ain't nobody got shit to say. But when one of ours is protecting themselves, they get ambushed. They get threats.
This is not a filter, by the way. This guy's vote counts as much as yours and mine.
They get all of this. Fuck that cracker. We smoking on that Austin Pat pussy. Like, I don't care anymore because it ain't no good in this shit. It ain't nothing good that's in this shit.
I don't ever want to hear another word about white people being racist. Seeing all the anti-white shit all the time, never another word.
But they trying to lay the law down up all that shit. Y'all gotta give it up. Y'all gotta give it up. It ain't over. It ain't over. Free Carmelo, man. Fuck it. Fuck him. And right off the bat, man, free Carmelo.
Can't have a nation with the hostilities like this. Let's hear some more of what they're saying. Oh, this is Kill Mello. That's the funny. I heard that. Black looping on full display. His grandmother.
White person to hit a black boy. Racist. Racist. Bias. That a white person to hit a black boy and get away.
That's it. Yeah.
They can do whatever the fuck they want.
They send a message. Yeah.
We love y'all.
It ain't the end of the road.
We love y'all.
That's his uncle.
Racist. Bias. We know the truth.
I hope everybody's seeing this. Social media.
Bias. Y'all done become my family too. Y'all done brought us too.
Just repeating the same words, the mantra over and over again. Man, you can't even kill a white boy no more without it being racist. They'll send you to prison because they're so racist.
We love y'all. We love y'all.
Oh, this was the guy that was getting violent in the clip we saw with the dude the other day.
That's the family. I gotta put y'all from my city. Hey, hold on. I got my Baton Rouge.
We love y'all.
My Baton Rouge people.
Oh, he's like, let me get this for the Insta, for the gram.
Free Carmelo. Free Carmelo. Free Carmelo.
Free him. He murdered somebody. He murdered somebody when he didn't even get attacked at school with a knife, and they think he should get off.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
So do you
This is
believe
the
your
mom and
son
dad.
received? So do you believe your son received a fair trial?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. And we're gonna keep fighting.
Mm-hmm.
We will not stop fighting for justice for my son.
Mm-hmm. And as parents, have you all struggled with guilt, asking yourselves, is there anything differently? I know, Kayla, you said you wish you had gone to that track meet. Is there anything that you both wish you could have done differently?
I wish I would have just been rebellious. I was told, don't talk to this person. Don't talk to this person. I feel like it was just a setup. Now, say they told him.
What is? I've never heard the dad talk. Rebellious. Don't talk to this person.
I would have just been rebellious. I was told, don't talk to this person. Don't talk to this person. I feel like it was just a setup. Now, say they told us, go get white attorneys. Every black person I went to a white attorney. No white attorney, they set them off, pushed them.
Oh, he thinks he got set up by his lawyer? Hold on. Did they say go get a white attorney or don't get a white attorney?
I feel like it was just a setup. Now, say they told us.
You
Every
sent
black
$5
person I went
lurker
to.
for nearly a year and enjoyed content during arduous work shift and physics study. Feel bad I didn't chime in.
Well, I like the name. Edom loves you. That's cool. Late night crew. Let's go. I don't even know what he's yapping about. I've never heard his dad talk before.
Now, say they told us, go get white attorneys. Every black person I went to a white attorney. No white attorney, they set them off, pushed them.
Every black person told you to get a white attorney? Not Jewish?
Hey, here you go. I mean, no objections. It was things were smooth. So because as a father of me being who I am, I got to make sure she's straight. This mama bear, I got to make sure she's straight mentally, because if she's not straight, my house ain't straight. I'm not straight. Then so because I got the kids to worry about. Got to make sure his mental health. I can't go back and forth with him right in there because his mental can handle it. The misunderstanding of what daddy's trying to tell you. This ain't a daddy moment.
Whoa. I feel like that short clip explains a whole lot.
My son.
Mom's on a media tour.
My son is no murderer. My son didn't intend to hurt anyone.
Then why did he stab him with a knife? Why did he refuse to leave And then as soon as they tried to remove him, stabbed them. Because he is a murderer. He brought a knife and he stabbed it through somebody's heart. That makes you a murderer. What is she talking about? You know, I mean, okay, a mother in denial.
To hurt anyone. My son was defending himself. And that's what hurt so bad. My son is no murderer. My son didn't intend to hurt anyone.
Dude, they just apparently have no idea how self-defense works.
Family is also talking tonight. They believe the trial was unfair from the start. They do plan to appeal. Our Ken Molestina to continue now our team coverage.
A day after the trial, Carmelo Anthony's parents, Andrew Anthony and Kayla Hayes, sat down to break their silence and to let the world know how they're feeling as their son begins.
Yeah, right. Nobody took the stand to speak on the felons, on the murderer's behalf.
35-year sentence for murder. Despite what a jury found, his parents dispute their son ever wanted to kill Austin Metcalf.
My son is no murderer. My son didn't intend to hurt anyone. My son was defending himself. And that's what hurt so bad.
His mother recounts the moment she addressed the jury and made her plea to them during the sentence.
Why did none of the people testify to that? All the witnesses and the video, the surveillance video, that I hear the quality wasn't very good. You couldn't see too much. They all saw that. The jury all saw that.
Sentencing phase.
They all heard the witnesses and who they thought was to blame.
To have mercy on my son. That's what I told the jury. I know they had their minds made up already, so, I mean, really wasn't much I could say to change their mind.
Both parents fighting back emotions and
they all had their minds made up because they saw all the evidence.
Tears as they described what they believe was a flawed trial.
We were delusional. We thought we was going to get a fair shake.
They claim there were inconsistencies from the get-go, despite witnesses who took an oath vowing to tell the truth.
Everyone actually lied on the stand.
Everyone.
All of the witnesses' statements were inconsistent. All of them.
His father says the court of public opinion had made up their mind about his son long before the trial began.
He was convicted when he walked out of the jail. If you looked at the news, all that shit, he was already convicted. If you look at it, it was already done. It was no innocent until proven.
Yeah. So who was supposed to be the guy that got murdered was supposed to be convicted? When you stab somebody in the chest at a track meet, just because they asked you to leave or maybe even like pushed you a little bit, and you stab them in the chest, you're the one that gets charged.
When he walked out of the jail, if you looked at the news, all that shit, he was already convicted. If you look at it, it was already done. It was no innocent until proven guilty. He was already guilty.
He says the threats of violence against them.
He confessed to doing it to the police as soon as he got apprehended. He said, "I'm not alleged. I did it." Dude, this is crazy. Oh, it's Rumble's working again. Let's go.
Has anyone seen the murderer ever say anything? Why is it always his mother? Is he 12?
Yeah, they couldn't even put him on the stand because then he would go under interrogation for the prosecution too, and then they'd be able to bring up every little thing about them that they wanted. Couldn't put him on the stand; it would have been even more devastating. Dude, I can't believe this. This is just shocking to me how stupid this is.
Innocent until proven guilty. He was already guilty.
He says threats of violence against them continue.
People on his day.
Big Mama's up late.
Big Mama
What's
14
up, Big
cent
Mama?
$0 on well yeah. That GoFundMe account brings out all the baby daddies.
Is this not even the real dad? Is this a baby daddy? I wasn't aware of that.
That's what.
After they still got what they wanted.
After they still got what they wanted, they still want us dead. I can see. You see, I go look at my phone. People want us dead. They want our family dead.
And now they're preparing to appeal.
They did it.
Yeah, I heard that the Metcalfs have been swatted and death threats like crazy. Probably so much more. Oh, there's blacks going to the grave of Austin and going and pissing on his grave now, and then taking pictures and posting it on Instagram.
Number on us.
A judicial process they believe wronged them.
We didn't get justice. A lot of things that were missed that should have been handled a certain way. However, we couldn't say anything. We did what was instructed. We was told, so we just did what we was told.
Hold on, didn't they raise like almost $1 million for his defense fund, and then they spent it all, and then gave him a public defender? That's what I heard. And now you're complaining?
Ken Molestina, CBS News, Texas.
Oh, and now this is what they're doing. So now they're getting retaliations now, random retaliations for Carmelo. Look at this.
No, I wasn't. Hey.
Free Carmelo 100%. Facebook deleted it, so I'm going to post it again.
Hey, bro. Weren't you on motherfucking jury selection? Motherfucking bitch. Weren't you on jury selection? No, I wasn't. Yes, you was. No, I wasn't. Yes, you was. No, I wasn't. Yes, you was.
Jury selection? You think they put this dude on the jury? This homeless crackhead, meth addict on the jury? Are you kidding me? You're just attacking random white people saying they're on the jury or they're racist?
No, I wasn't. Yes, the hell you was. I never been on jury selection. What? Here, you fat fucking black bitch. Hey. What? Here, you fat fucking black bitch.
Dude.
Hey.
Jeez. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. God bless. God bless Jesus.
Weren't you on motherfucking jury?
Hold on. Here's another one. This is just unbelievable, dude.
Oh, man. No, he wasn't.
Hey, weren't you on jury selection?
No, he wasn't. Man. No, he wasn't. Seriously. No, he wasn't.
Dude, just running up and accusing somebody of being on the jury and then punching them. This is in Florida, too, so he knows he's not on the jury. This is the new meme. Attack a random white person. Because Carmelo couldn't get away with murdering somebody with a knife at a track meet.
Hey, weren't you on jury selection?
No, he wasn't. Man. No, he wasn't. Seriously. No, he wasn't. He wasn't.
He was on jury selection.
And they're just like attacking homeless people, too, at that.
He's a vet, dude. He's a vet. He's a vet. He ain't been on jury.
Hey. So I went to a dance recital rehearsal today in one of the larger cities around me, and we got a nice spot right in front, except a few cars up, there's some black dude, homeless black dude, and then we're getting out of the car. I'm like keeping my eye. We have to get in there. We're going to be late. And I'm like keeping my eye. If this guy comes close, I'm like, ready, I'm going to have to throw him his head into the concrete. And then I see he walks away from us a little bit, and then he pulls out, must have been a crack pipe, pulls out a crack pipe. I'm like, girls, hold your breath, and ran him into the theater. And I'm just fatigued, you know? Crack pipe black guy out in front of my car when I got to get my daughter to her dance rehearsal. No way to live.
He's a vet, dude. He's a vet. He's a vet. He ain't been on jury selection.
I ain't worried about that.
Fuck you.
You gonna die.
Quit, dude.
You on jury? When you on jury?
No, he wasn't. He wasn't.
You on jury selection?
He wasn't.
You was on jury selection?
No, he wasn't.
Oh.
No, he wasn't.
Not for Anthony. Not for Carmelo Anthony.
So they're starting a new trend. Attack a white person and say they're on the jury. This makes me so angry.
All right, my beat. I thought you was on jurisdiction for
Now apologize to him, dude.
My beat.
He really fucked you up.
Man, what?
Everybody knew this type of stuff was going to happen too. I said it. I'm like, oh, the retaliation's going to happen. Look at this one. Dude calling for violence.
For killing the white boy. Page, the lady's son that got all the time for killing the white boy, the football player, the white boy, I want to let you know something, sister. I'm one of them motherfuckers gonna set this bitch off. And your son gonna be free. And every other nigga gonna be free out that motherfucking cage from these crackers. These crackers can kill us all day and get away with killing us like we don't mean nothing to the world when we is the power to this shit. We the guys and goddesses around this bitch. I don't know about no other sorry ass niggas around this bitch talking and protesting, telling my bitch it's time to start whooping they ass. And I'm setting that bitch off today. No, I'm setting that bitch off today. It better not be a white motherfucking life, better not say nothing today wrong. I'ma slap the shit out you cracker. I swear to God on my motherfucking life, bitch, I'm setting this bitch off. You white motherfuckers finna start getting beat on. And I'ma be the first motherfucker I don't give a fuck if you in the ghetto, bitch. You say the nigga word, I'm knocking your ass out. Bitch, you better not say no N-word. It better be brother out your mouth. I wouldn't give a fuck if you a white bitch, a white motherfucking racist ass KKK, a normal white bitch, a normal white nigga. I'm slapping.
Okay, we don't need to hear all this.
Your ass. And if you got a problem with the fuck I'm saying, bitch, you can go and let's put it down. We can throw down. Cause we come in them sundown towns, we tearing them bitches up. And we ain't playing, dog. We got a force that's I'm reckoning with. I'm sick of you motherfucking Pessimites, man.
Pessimites? What did he say? Pessimites? Do you mean peasants?
Sick of you motherfucking Pessimites, man.
Pessimites? Parasites?
Y'all bitches wake up, think y'all gonna keep doing this to my motherfucking people.
What, putting them in jail? Convicting them to prison for murdering somebody?
Ah, bitch. That ain't how the game go. The game go like this. Beating on your ass. Nigga, fuck the president, fuck the government, fuck all you bitches on my land. Y'all can suck my dick, pull up, bitch, and I'm shooting. I'm sick of y'all now. Y'all gotta go. Y'all ain't to this planet, nigga. Y'all gotta go, bitch. I hate you motherfuckers.
What is there to say? This is outside of the trial.
All right, so I've heard a lot about justice for Carmelo, right? Yeah.
Justice for Carmelo. I would have stabbed that nigga too. Why he don't go? Hey, I would have did it to him. I promise I would have. I would have did it to him.
But why?
I would have did it to him and his brother.
Okay, but for what reason?
Let me tell you why.
Yeah.
Them little boys came looking for trouble.
Okay.
You come looking for trouble, you don't know what fucking outcome going.
Sure.
You don't know what outcome.
Carmelo brought the knife, put his hand in the backpack, and said, "Touch me, see what happens. Touch me and see what happens. Touch me and see what happens. Pussies, y'all can do nothing." Everybody knows how that goes. That's what he did. Everybody that testified said that Austin Metcalf was not trying to start a fight. One guy said he even said he's not going to get in a fight at a track meet.
You rob a bank, you don't know if you're going to get the money.
Wait, somebody robbed a bank?
Hold on, listen.
Oh, man, you want to play dumb, man. Don't give me no time.
No, I want to hear. Yeah. Let's talk about it. All right.
You can record it, motherfucker.
Yeah. No, I want to.
You rob a bank, right? You rob a bank, right? You might get the money. You might go to jail. You might be dead, right?
Right.
You fuck with the wrong motherfucker. It's the same way. Them boys were looking for trouble. You know what happened? He got stabbed and he died because he went looking for trouble. That's self-defense, motherfucker.
Hold on, looking for trouble. They asked him to leave their school team track tent. Okay, that's not looking for trouble. Apparently, they asked him like 15 times. He refused to leave.
So if you can't see that between your fucking little ass brain, motherfucker.
All right.
Do I have to tell you? I have to whisper it to you?
So
you want me to whisper it to you?
No, I just.
You want me to whisper it to you, motherfucker?
You can talk in.
You want me to whisper it to you?
Well, you're yelling right now.
All right, then, bitch.
You know,
play with somebody else, nigga. I'm a real gangster. Play with somebody else.
No, I'm just trying to get like some insight into the situation. There we have it, guys. From a real gangster.
These guys are all making a real good case that Carmelo was innocent. Let's see Cardi B.
I sure learned something from this. I learned to tell my sons, If a white boy, do not argue with no white boys. Cause baby, ain't no law protecting you if
Yeah. Yeah, it's real dangerous to argue with white boys. Totally, yeah. Yeah, not the other way around. Yeah, got to watch out for those mean white boys, you know, that get stabbed for asking you to leave their tent for their track team.
ain't no law protecting you if something goes down with them. That's what I learned from this case. I'm going to tell my sons, if you arguing with a white boy, walk the fuck away. Because the law don't protect you.
Yeah. You can't get away with murder. The law does not protect murder. You're right. Good advice. Yeah, tell your sons to walk away and not chimp out every time. Exactly.
Big Mama 14 cents $0 on even if he punched him in the stab in the chest is the appropriate response.
Well, I mean, that would be a good thought experiment. It's like, how much would they need to attack him for him to like start trying to stab people? What would it take for it to be justified? Like one guy punching you one time? Maybe not, but a guy definitely like on top of you and like pounding, you know, your head in a few times, then I'd say you're justified. To shoot, even if you have a gun, to shoot if somebody's doing that to you. You know, which is why I say that what's that dude's name? I'm forgetting the guy. Who's the guy that just got in trouble right now with the mustache? I can't believe I'm forgetting this dude's name. I'm actually glad I forgot his name. Chud. You know, or if it's like a group of guys and they're all on top of you, punching you and kicking you, then you can swing the knife around if you got a knife. Then you can. But nobody said that's what happened.
Away, because the law don't protect you when it comes to dealing with. I sure learned something from.
It's crazy how so many of them just like are so off. So off track.
I grabbed him.
So this is the brother, the twin, and the mom. I think this is when it first happened.
I grabbed him. I see. This guy.
Yeah, I understand. Best I can to understand.
Yeah, there was. You can see. You can picture what happened when what was coming out of his chest and.
Yeah.
Y'all can visualize other stuff. I don't want to put down my mom right now, but I pushed my hand on there, try to make it stop, and I grabbed his head and I looked in his eyes. I just saw his soul leave, and it took my soul too.
I'm so sorry.
What a nightmare.
I'm going to ask you one last question. I've seen interviews with your husband, who I can hear in the side, by the way. I think he's there in the room with you. I saw an interview last night. Okay, someone else. Yes, okay.
Yes, sir.
But I have seen interviews with your husband in the last 24 hours, and it was remarkable to me that I heard your husband say, within hours of this, that he forgave this other young man, and he got there so quickly. And I honestly don't know that I could, and I just want to see. And I don't know if there's a right or wrong place to be, especially as quickly as this is happening.
Now the dad goes.
Megan, how do you feel on that front today?
I am not like their dad. I am so angry at that boy. It's just not fair.
I can't believe he only got 35 years, too. He actually got off easy. He's going to be out in 17 years. I saw the meme some of the black people were sharing around. It's like, they're like, in 17 years, and it shows Carmelo, and he's all like super buff, like he's been in jail. And then there's Austin, and he's like rotting in a tomb underground. And that is the reality. He can get out, good behavior for like 17 years. Let's see. What I know, I have a bunch more of this. Oh man, the Sneeko stuff. Oh, Big Mama.
Big Mama 14 cents $0 on we lost our son when he was 17. Medical malpractice. I cannot even imagine the pain and anger.
Oh my gosh, I know. Tell me about it. You know, sometimes I think maybe people need Jesus because they've suffered so much pain in their life. Like if I tragically lost a child, I could see how somebody could go through something really tragic and traumatic, and like Jesus could help comfort them in a way with stuff like that. I think that's a big part of why people are Christian too. It's coping with a lot of things. Okay, here's Elijah Schaefer. He was bringing us some real important footage on the ground. Talking about outside
irony is lost on them
courthouse.
because of probably their IQ level. But his family doesn't see the irony of me, a guy, a reporter, walking up to their tent, them asking me to leave, and when I'm step away from their tent and I exit the tent, they proceed to assault me outside the tent. And even crazier, after being assaulted, guess what? I was carrying a firearm because it's open carry constitutional law here in Texas. So I had a weapon that I could have defended myself, and some might even say, oh wow, well they got aggressive, threatened to kill me, they threw objects at me and my producer, that's assault. Well, under their own reasoning, they think I should have taken out my gun and shot every single one of their black asses. And look, I'm not saying that I should have done that. I'm going to say I don't know what the laws would be on doing that, but I'm pretty sure someone throwing a water bottle at you doesn't constitute being able to murder people in a public space. And so it's so funny, and the irony is lost on them because of probably their IQ level, because they're American blacks, and, it's not looking good for them at the moment. Me and my producer had firearms.
Dude, I said this last time too. Elijah is the newest, the bleach blonde, post Sarah Stock, post divorce Elijah is the only Elijah I've ever liked a little bit. Let's put it that way.
And then they put their hands on my producer, threatened to kill him, threatened to jump him. So I went to, reach for my gun because they had weapons and they were coming at him and surrounding him. The cops weren't doing anything.
Yeah, Elijah's
only when the
sort of,
cops
he's got a lot of zest. He may be bisexual, but he's sort of a Chad. He's sort of a white.
Saw me
Chad,
reach for my weapon.
a little bit.
Did the cops actually come in and quick grab me and defuse the situation? But it's like, while you're yelling, if you put hands on me, I have the right to defend myself. They put hands on my producer, and the moment I reach down for my gun, they start going, he's got a gun! He's putting his hand on his gun! Like, as if I'm doing something wrong. How retarded are these people? This is what it's like living around black people. It's like you're never going to convince them about reality or the truth. They only care about one thing. Getting retribution on whites. They just want to kill white people. That's all this is. And even with their own logic right in front of their faces, they are unable to see the irony. And that's why journalism is so important. And why
Scott Adams sure was right. Wish Scott Adams was around to see this.
Important to show people the reality of what's on the street.
Be vindicated.
I'm just glad we're safe and nobody got hurt because, well, you shouldn't be shooting people just because they asked you to leave their tent. I think we all learned a valuable lesson today. And maybe that's why they have their own drink.
Okay, dude, you're doing the Trump hands a little too much, bro. See that?
Leave their tent. I think we all learned a valuable lesson today. And maybe that's why they have their own drinking fountains and their own stores. Maybe that's why, because we don't want to live in a world of people who you can't trust what they're going to do because you don't believe they're thinking. Have a good day.
Wow.
But his family doesn't.
Powerful video. Look at the idiot white chick think she's a civil rights leader. This is the Free Carmelo camp. Let's see. I'm sure they're all very reasonable. Oh, there's a white woman over with him. You know what? Oh, I just remembered something. I was listening in, so obviously leaving the gym today, there was a black woman with a cross necklace and a white woman, and they were talking, and the white woman was saying stuff like, they were talking about Carmelo Anthony and Austin Metcalf, and the white woman was telling the black Christian lady, like, that it was racist. I pretended to be on the phone so I could say, I walked by, I was leaving, and I heard them talking, and I tried to, I slowed down, I turned around, and I pretended to be on the phone, pretended to be messing with my phone because I was trying to listen. And this white woman was like apologizing and groveling and talking about how racist the system was and how it was self-defense. I couldn't believe it, dude. I bet you she was Christian too. I didn't see if she had a cross necklace one, but the other one did. Noticed it.
Swear to God, I'm sick of this shit. I'm tired of it. I'm tired. I don't give a fuck. I'm tired. That is sick. That is fucking sick. That is sick. That is sick.
That man or a white child can go and put their hands aggressively on anybody, and something like this occur. It's self-defense. It's self-defense. You put your hand on me and see how I respond. Beat your motherfucking ass.
What will the Anthony family do?
What will the Anthony family? What will the people that's standing behind the Anthony family do? That's the question you should ask. We're going to stand behind them and we're going to fight. That's what's going to happen.
What is your relationship with
I have no relationship. We black. We're brothers. We're black. We're
What's your relationship?
We're blacks. We're the indigenous people of this earth.
This woman's shirt says, "Just be jealous."
Ain't nobody out here killing them, bitch. We black. It's a repeat. Black people. Black.
Am my heart rate maxing right now? Does this get 70, 80? I kind of am. This might give me more cortisol. This lists my cortisol more than the craziest Christian or rabbi, I just realized. Feels like this is like, wow. The heart rate doesn't lie. I'm like relaxed too. It's late. I'm relaxed. I'm not even talking much. And I'm at 80. All of this is just make me feel sick.
Sisters and brothers, black kings and queens, we gotta stick together. This makes no goddamn sense. That young boy, he was defending his goddamn self.
These clips are cortisol spiking. They are. Austin Metcalf family leaving the courthouse after Carmelo was guilty and sentenced to 35 years. See anything?
Hey, we glad Austin dead.
Whoa. They said, "We glad Austin dead." Unbelievable. Oh, dude. I can feel the heart rate maxing.
Hey, we glad Austin dead. I'm glad Austin is dead. He's a bitch ass dude. You guys knew he was a bully. You guys knew he was a bully.
He was a bully.
You guys knew that the
I want you guys to know that I am 6 foot even. My phone is at my head, and the guy in the back is his brother.
You guys knew that we're bullies.
Carmelo Anthony was 5'9", 5'8", something like that. So you had two of those people standing over him.
Okay, well, if a bunch of big football players come up and say, "Hey, get out of our tent," you don't stand there and put your hand in there and say, oh yeah, make me," and then stab them as soon as they touch you. That's not allowed. Yeah, where's the cops to protect the family from being swarmed like this? Yeah, it was a Walmart knife, that was like $13 with like a little flashlight on it.
You said 9 o'clock. You said 9 o'clock. Everybody is press. You have freedom of press. It's the First Amendment.
This is brother right here.
Let him leave. Let him leave.
Just keeps getting worse and worse. These have been funny. The AIs have been funny. Day 2 prison vlog.
All right, day 2 afternoon update. So
quick update on my love life. I'm getting married.
Can't wait for the honeymoon, pumpkin.
Yeah, totally my decision. Very excited, very voluntary.
Dude, no Aryan Nation skinhead's gonna be trying to rape him. Give me a break.
I mean, congratulations to me.
Guys.
All right, day 2, afternoon update.
The voice. Okay, let's see here.
Hello, everybody. I'm an advocate for Carmelo Anthony. My name is T. And when I went to see the video, they ask if you want to see it from either 2 minutes before the stabbing or 11 minutes before. So I chose 11 minutes. From the moment she pressed play, Carmelo Anthony was already sitting up underneath that canopy. And he was sitting there for at least 8 to 9.5 minutes. You see, well, I saw a boy in a black hoodie go over to him first, and then they left out of the tent. And then you see coming across the field was another 6 boys. When they got to the bleachers, one, he went out of frame, and the other one sat at the bottom. But the remaining 4, they went directly to Carmelo Anthony, and like T said before, it was a brief conversation, and then all you see is commotion. And we know from the interviews that Hunter did, we know that Hunter was, in fact, up underneath that tent. The next thing you see, you can see Carmelo. In the midst of them assaulting him, you can see Carmelo trying to back out, but he gets pulled back forward. The next thing you see is Carmelo, he comes shooting out the back, but he's still not standing. And he had to like kind of crab crawl backwards, and he had to like jerk away from them because they still had a hold of his hoodie. He goes up a couple bleachers and he's looking around for which way to go. He runs diagonally down the bleachers and then he falls. At the time of him falling, that's when I noticed another 3 boys coming down the bleachers chasing after him. But once Carmelo got up, he took off. You didn't see him for the rest of the video. At no point in that video do you see Hunter holding his brother. At no point in that video do you see those boys ever going back to the tent and sitting down. That was all a lie. And I also have questions.
What is this bitch is lying? They played the police body cam footage of the brother holding, he said he heard the audio of the twin brother holding him when he was dying.
Questions. I don't know how the defense did not play that video.
They did.
When you see that video, it was self-defense.
Yeah. There was some secret video that was self-defense, but the defense didn't play it. Yeah, that's totally legit. Sure. I believe you.
Was only 5'8", 130-something pounds, and Austin and Hunter Metcalf were 6'1", 220-something pounds. So
okay, all right. Like I said, if a couple big guys at the school and you're under their tent and they say, hey, you shouldn't be here, you got to go, you don't stay and go, I don't care that these guys are bigger than me, and they tell you to leave 15 times and you stay. And then as soon as they try to make me leave and then you stab them, that is not allowed. Come on.
To say that he should have used his hands, people can die from fights, from people using their hands. And
he didn't even have one injury. Right now. He had no injuries. Shoot, just X'd out of the new one I wanted to play. Oh, I got Gavin Newsom talking about Fuentes. Oh my gosh, look at this. There's this picture everybody's got going around today of Trump meeting with the Nordic, Hyperborean, Aryan aliens. Let's do a little zoom enhance on there. That looks somewhat familiar. You guys see that? Do you see that? There's something you guys should know. But seriously, that picture was going around all day today. I'm sure somebody made it with AI or it's some spoof or something, something fake and gay going on. For sure. Zoom enhance. But everybody was sharing that today. It's going along with the... Are they really going to say that like white people are alien DNA? Evil alien DNA? Okay. Let's see. We got Candace sweeping for Judaism. We got the new Vilify. Hunter Biden. Look, here's the original. They were saying they posted, and then instantaneously removed. What the hell is this? 87,000 likes. Yeah, posted and removed from where? Who posted it? 47,000 likes. People are so gullible, dude. So incredible. Yeah, Trump's meeting with the Galactic Federation Nordic aliens out in public with the secret photographer. Totally real, dude. Like, everybody was memeing on it because it was so stupid. The Prometheus aliens. But there's legit a bunch of people out there that think it's real. Disclosure Day. Like, look at this guy, Matt Walsh. This is like the sloppiest of the slop. Leaked photo, President Trump meeting with unknown figures is going viral. 28,000 likes. Dude, Trump's working with the Targaryens. How tall are those guys? 7 feet? The King's Guard of Norway. Is that really what it is? Original photo and higher quality. No way. Don't tell me this is the King's Guard of Norway. That is so badass. Hold up. This can't be real. How have I never seen this before? Dude, that is so based in Norway, pilled. Don't tell me I'm falling for something stupid. King's Guard of Norway looks like this. Hold on, dude. Are you kidding me? We was Vikings. Dude. I need some music to calm my cortisol. The Norwegian King and the King's Guard. No fucking way. There's no way that's the King's Guard. Somebody's got to be shitting me. Boomer moment. Dude, with AI, I don't know what to think anymore. I just automatically think anything's fake. Everything I see, I just assume is fake. Incredible. Look at these Christians lying. Atheist Artemis II astronaut says he converted to Christianity. No, he did not announce that. He said he's not really a religious person. Freaking liars. Christians love to lie. The pathological lying Christians, and Muslims for that fact. There's no lie they won't make up to. Oh, I got clips of Alex Jones talking about... He plays that clip. I played the last stream of Kurt Metzger with Duncan Trussell talking about Epstein and QAnon and Circada. So Alex does some video today talking about who the real creators of QAnon are. I'll have to check that and see what he says at some point. But we're still doing Carmelo Anthony. Martin Luther King Jr.'s daughter puts out a statement denouncing the conviction of Carmelo Anthony. Has been sentenced to 35 years, being convicted by a jury with no black jurors. Whatever one believes about the verdict itself. They're so desperate to have a black juror because they know that there's a huge likelihood that some black juror will let him off and have a hung jury just because he's black. And in fact, that's why they kicked the blacks that did come, because there's not a lot of blacks in the jurisdiction, so there weren't a lot at the jury selection. But the ones that were said, they were questioned, and they said they would not convict him. So you don't get on the jury if you show that you have bias. If you show you have bias like that, they don't let you on the jury. Whatever one believes about the verdict itself, we cannot ignore the larger truth that many Americans are wrestling with. Justice is still being administered through a system with a long history of racial disparity in sentencing and punishment. This requires more than a reaction. It requires moral honesty about who is deemed dangerous, whose pain is centered, and how differently accountability has been applied in America. If we want justice worthy of its name, it cannot be shaped by race. Oh my God, you guys are all so racist. I'm so sick of it. So sick of it. All right, palate cleanser. Let's see the new
and showing off her body. Her niggas keep getting exposed by this racist Floyd. This is Empath Chan. Hello there. She loves smoking meth and showing off her body. Her favorite hobby is spitting on black people. And she also has a passion for exposing every nigga who ever DM'd her. Expose me. She outed Jack Neal as a pedophile. And just the other day, she posted Elijah Schaefer's penis.
Sexual patriot.
She also possibly has a penis of her own. Nonetheless, niggas keep falling for it every single time, including me.
Including me.
But that's okay, because I went to the link in my bio.
Become a sexual patriot today for $5.
Is Empath Chan the baddest in the game? Repost this video and let me know in the comments. Is Empath Chan the baddest in the game? Repost this video and let me know in the comments.
Felon. Oh, I gotta play more. Oh, dude, there's too much to cover. I can't cover it all. I'll find it. We'll play this while I'm looking for it. Jones on the Secret Founders. The real important news. We've seen enough. We know. We got the point. Garrett, thank you.
Garrett sent $5. Has anyone noticed the clip that Amalek posted of Pearl interviewing the ortho priest has a CGI ghost girl walking around in the beginning? The one that is $3.49.
A ghost, you say? A CGI ghost? In the Orthodox Church? Don't be messing with me, Garrett.
Right after the inauguration, 2017, and I'm not going to name names on these people, I'll name the big names. I get contacted by people I know that work in the White House, and they said, listen, we saw the trouble you're getting putting out the WikiLeaks. And I'm like, hey, we didn't put that out. We just covered it. No, we know that. But imagine if you could do that through like 4chan or 8chan, but also kind of add some treasure hunt to it, you know, some game theory to it. That's what it is. It's Dungeons and Dragons, basically. That's what the Q stuff is. And then you don't get any of the heat or attacks, but then all this stuff we've got on them, we can feed out, and then you can boost it. Would you like to be involved? And I said, well, who's running this? I said, well, Trump knows, and Steve Bannon's managing it. And I said, okay, yeah, I'll meet with you. Months go by.
Steve Bannon managing QAnon? I remember Jones early on with Jerome Corsi, the big Zionist from WorldNet Daily. He was like, the White House told us to follow the QAnon beat. QAnon is real. It's the White House. It's the Pentagon. It's the totally legit. Dude, look how Jones has the National Geographic map. Just realized. The new home studio.
Then I get a visit down here in Austin, Texas by some White House people. And they're like, yeah, you know, so we want to work with you, and you can boost the stuff, and you can have ideas and stories you're working on, but we can get it, add intel to it, and put it out and not have any of the heat. And I said, you know, Anonymous has been out forever. It's a guy Fox mask, and anybody can put it on. And people always ask, is Anonymous real? Well, it's just a guy in a Guy Fox mask. 1 billion people could be anonymous. It is anonymous. You never know who it really is, so you can't say is Anonymous good or bad. It's
Counter Signal with the raid. I'll have to check you out, Counter Signal. I like the name. Good name. Everybody counter signals me. And I counter signal all the kosher conspiratard bullshit.
Whatever the person's saying, whoever's saying they're anonymous. I said, I've never worked with a party. I've never worked with an agency. This person's been in intelligence. I said, I'm sorry. I said, if you got some big story, you want me to boost it, I can vet it. I'll be happy to boost it, but I'm not getting involved. We need Steve Bannon to respond to this because I'm not letting the cat out of the bag. I don't give up confidences on something unless what's going on is illegal. So I need to be able to have these meetings with different groups and people, you know, with my journalistic hat on. Because I almost talked about this in the last 6 months.
Steve Bannon in the Council for National Policy and General Vahey. Dude, where's Expose the Enemy? What's that guy's name? Vahey. General Vahey. The CMP crew, Mike Flynn, Steve Bannon.
When all the Epstein stuff was coming out, because there is Bannon, there is Epstein, right when, you know, they're starting the 4chan and the 8chan with the heads of it, and then right when they say we're going to be political now.
Post in the chat, Garrett. Post in the chat on Rumble.
This, right when Trump wins, and I was read in on this, not that Epstein was involved, but that, you know, Bannon and Trump were running it, and then here's the adjuncts under it, and they wanted me to work with it, and I said no thanks because I'm not going to join any group so I can be totally independent. That's a very important thing. Because then once you do that, it's like, hey, buddy, you work for us. No, I'm independent. So obviously, Bannon's this political guy. He wants populist movements, all this stuff he's pushing, I think, from a real place. Well, then you go to that phantom head, the shadow head of the Tornado Commission to get that done. And I'm not being an apologist for him. I'm saying I knew some of that was going on, but not the hugeness of the relationship when it came out. And imagine what we don't know. So it just gives you a look into this whole underworld, you know, there in Gotham. So I'm told by the people that set it up 8 months into it or 9 months, whatever it was, that, oh, it's been taken away, you better watch out. And like you said, just let people know it's just like anonymous. Anybody can say they're Q, people got to be careful. And so I don't know who the good guys are and the bad guys. I'm not blaming anybody because I don't know enough about all the little inside things on it. I just know who started it. I know where it came from. And indeed, it did come out of the first Trump administration. And now that type of thinking is all over the place. And the Democrats have their blueing on. And you deserve to know what it is.
All right, well, tell us what it is. Okay, this is the video, Garrett. You're saying
until we get to her.
Where is the ghost?
And the pedagogy is the Old Testament.
Oh, what the fuck?
And the pedagogy is the Old Testament. So the Old Testament is you start it with everybody, and then you narrow it down to just Noah's descendants, and then you narrow it down to just.
What the hell?
Abraham's descendants, and then just Isaac's, and then just.
Is that just like she's out of the focus or something?
And the pedagogy is the Old.
Oh no. That's blurred. That's a regular woman that's in there, and they blurred it to blur out her identity. I saw some other people moving around in the background that they blurred out also. She's blurring to keep them private.
And the pedagogy is the Old Testament. So the Old Testament is you start it with everybody, and then you narrow it down to just Noah's descendants, and then you narrow it down to just Abraham's descendants, and then just Isaac's, and then just Jacob's, and then just Judah's.
No, it's not the reflection of Pearl.
And the pedagogy is the Old Testament. So the Old Testament is you start it with everybody, and then you narrow it down to just Noah's descendants, and then you narrow it down to just Abraham's descendants, and then just Isaac's, and then just Jacob's, and then just Judah's.
That's crazy.
Just Noah's descendants, and then you narrow it down to just Abraham's descendants, and then just Isaac's, and then just Jacob's, and then just Judah's.
This Ghost Gate? Dude, these churches are fucking crawling with demons.
And the pedagogy is the Old Testament. So the Old Testament is you start it with everybody, and then you narrow it down to just Noah's descendants, and then you narrow it down to just Abraham's descendants, and then just Isaac's, and then just Jacob's, and then just Judah's. Until we get to her.
Holy Ghost.
So this moment, the moment when he talked.
No, I think I noticed that before. They were blurring out people in the background.
Yes, of course.
I don't know what program blurs people like that, their whole silhouette, though. Bro saw Rabbi Jesus. It was definitely a woman. It looked like a woman, like a nun or something. I'm like, a ghost? You're tripping. And I'm like, what the fuck? Total ghost. Yeah, ghosts got to get their prayers in, too. I don't know what editing software blurs just the outline of somebody, though. That's really weird. Maybe we can chat GPT it. Hold on. Is there a type of editing software that can blur out the whole silhouette of somebody's body?
Absolutely. Most professional video editing software can do that. Programs like Adobe After Effects or Premiere Pro have masking tools. You can create a mask around the person's silhouette, then apply a blur effect to that entire masked area. DaVinci Resolve, which has a powerful free version, also allows for tracking and blurring.
All right, there we go. That's all it is, dude. They blurred out to protect their identity. They have AI track the silhouette now.
So now I am going to reveal to you the true origins of the Q movement.
You said you were going to do this like 10 years ago, Jones, and you never did.
All the rumors, all the movies, all the books, all the speculation, all of it, horse crap. Now, the WikiLeaks came out. I didn't know Julian Assange. We weren't involved with him, but Roger Stone was starting to work at InfoWars in 2016. And he'd heard through Randy Credico that knew Assange that they were going to release bombshell stuff on Hillary. He didn't know the specifics. And we were trying to get a hold of Assange, trying to get him on, just the big guess. This is what you do in talk radio and TV. Later, they indicted Roger for lying to Congress, saying that he wasn't involved with WikiLeaks, which he wasn't. I was there. I know. I was like pressuring him to, try to get him on. And so, but we were really good. We had a lot more reporters and crew then. Paul Watson, when the WikiLeaks came out, you didn't have AI to go over it. Millions of pages. Watson just stayed up for like 3 days and broke like 20 huge stories or more. And Drudge was leading all of them. I mean, one article had like 20 million readers in one day, and it was just boom. And the Democrats decided, they said, okay, Jones is working with another group of the CIA or something. This is too sophisticated.
No, bro. They said you were working with Russia. They say Russia hacked the emails, gave it to WikiLeaks, and worked with you and Roger Stone to disseminate it. The way he never says about how they accuse him of being Russian makes me think that he's covering up the accusations that he's working with Russians. Nobody accused you of being in the CIA, dude. They said Russians. Remember Russiagate?
But we were really good. We had a lot more reporters and crew then. Paul Watson, when the WikiLeaks came out, you didn't have AI to go over it. Millions of pages. Watson just stayed up for like 3 days and broke like 20 huge stories or more. And Drudge was leading all of them. I mean, one article had like 20 million readers in one day, and it was just boom. And the Democrats decided, they said, okay, Jones is working with another group of the CIA or something. This is too sophisticated. They opened a national security investigation on us. They got declassified, came after me hardcore. You know the rest of the story. And really, we were just not lazy and knew how to go in and search stuff and get it out. And Drudge was a big fan, and so was publishing. And it was just that. And other people were getting it too. It just wasn't. I mean, we had like an article an hour coming out with millions of readers and viewers. I mean, hundreds of millions of views a day.
Dude, the glory days. We got it.
Big as shit.
Yeah, you got Zion Don elected. Great job. Total victory.
However, Joe Rogan, hold my beer. Number one, undoubtedly, we were already number one.
I was bigger, and back in the day, I was so much bigger than Joe Rogan. So much more influence. Sounds just like a Caesar.
It was like number one to the next order. And I'm not bragging. I'm just telling you about that time and what happened. And then thousands of articles a week attacking us and hundreds of TV programs attacking us and just total insanity. So I'm talking to Trump a lot at the time when he's president-elect. And I'm talking to his crew and I'm talking to his people. And right after the inauguration, 2017, and I'm not going to name names on these people, I'll name the big names. I get contacted by people I know that work in the White House, and they said, listen, we saw the trouble you're getting putting out the WikiLeaks. And I'm like, hey, we didn't put that out. We discovered it. No, we know that. But imagine if you could do that through like 4chan or 8chan, but also kind of add some treasure hunt to it, some game theory to it. That's what it is. It's Dungeons and Dragons, basically. That's what the Q stuff is. And then you don't get any of the heat or attacks, but then all this stuff we've got on them, we can feed out, and then you can boost it. Would you like to be involved? And I said, well, who's running this? I said, well, Trump knows, and Steve Bannon's managing it. And I said, okay, yeah, I'll meet with you. Months go by. Then I get a visit down here in Austin, Texas by some White House people. And I'm at my house, and Rob Dew was there. And we're out on my back porch. It's in the, I guess it's in the February or whatever it was. It was still cold. We had a fire going. There's a pool table out there. We're playing pool. And they're like, yeah, so we want to work with you, and you can boost the stuff, and you can have ideas and stories you're working on, but we can get it, add intel to it, and put it out and not have any of the heat.
So it was a psyop.
And I said, anonymous.
It was a Trump White House psyop. It was Operation Trust Psyop.
This has been out forever. It's a Guy Fawkes mask, and anybody can put it on. And people always ask, is anonymous real? Well, it's just a guy in a Guy Fawkes mask. 1 billion people could be anonymous. It's just, it is anonymous. You never know who it really is, so you can't say is anonymous good or bad. It's whatever the person's saying, whoever's saying they're anonymous. I said, I've never worked with a party. I've never worked with an agency. This person's been in intelligence. I said, I'm sorry. I said, if you got some big story, you want me to boost it, I can vet it. I'll be happy to boost it, but I'm not getting involved. And, you know, Rob Dew was there at the meeting. He can vouch for all that. And I said, that's it. But I said, thank you very much. You know, it's kind of like Don Corleone saying, the best for your business. I wish you luck, but when this business is a little too dangerous, I'm not going to be part of that. Well, thank you very much. So that happened. And then I'm not really covering the Q thing, but 8 months later, 10 months later, whatever it was, I get some calls and they said, listen, it got taken away from us just like you said. And now the bad guys have it and it's not good anymore. I'm like, well, what do I do with that? And I really wasn't covering it, but it was coming to sensation. They have shots on Air Force One and shots of this to have credibility to it. And
Jones has been saying this, singing this tune for quite a while, that Q got taken over, Q got hijacked.
People don't want to ever have clear answers, like here's actual legislation to build FEMA camps, put you in them. But if you hear a rumor of, people love it. I wasn't really covering all the Q stuff at the time. And then I started kind of going, well, now, folks, it can be taken control of, and maybe there's some good Q people and some bad Q people, but I was just on my own trying to, like, not repeat what I'd been told. I was just told, watch out for it, but at the same time, kind of just market for people to say, hey, anybody could say they're this, like anybody could say they're anonymous. Anybody could wear a IRA shirt like the British intelligence used to do. And then
not anybody could claim to be Q though. Didn't 4chan have like a specific number of the poster? Like they're anonymous, but they all have the same posting number. I thought that's what it was. So anybody couldn't just pop up and say they're Q. It has to be from that same account.
Shoot videos saying horrible things. Or, you know, anybody can go attack their own synagogue or their own black church and say some white guy did it. I mean, you know, you can false flag this. And so we saw all that go on and all that happen. And then so many people didn't vote in 2020 because they thought Trump was invincible and couldn't lose. And I had, you know, famous CIA guys like Pachinik telling me, oh, no, Q's real. It's all great. You should get behind it. And then I wouldn't do it because I'm the people that started it. And they said, look out, it's been co-opted. And so that I'll get attacked by, you know, people that are involved, you know, down low that, you know, think they're part of some secret thing and they're not. And then I saw Kurt Metzger over the weekend on his show with Duncan Trussell here in Austin. Really funny comedian, great analyst, co-host Jimmy Dore. Nail it and say,
oh, he's Austin too?
What it was. Now his interpretations of Bannon and stuff might be wrong, but I already, you know, in the last 5-6 months when all these Jeffrey Epstein files came out, 3+ million, saw Bannon in there with Epstein, the founders of 4chan, 8chan, the other big similar things, meeting with them, going to meetings, talking about how they're using it for political purposes. And I started thinking, I'm like, was it always going to be used to attack the real patriots? And then I'm just told, oh, we lost control of it, so I wouldn't think it was them doing bad things with it. And I'm not saying that. We need Steve Bannon to respond to this because I'm not letting the cat out of the bag. I don't give up confidences on something unless what's going on is illegal. So I need to be able to have these meetings with different groups and people, you know, with my journalistic hat on. But when I saw that Metzger got it and others had figured it out, I was just like, well, now's the time, because I almost talked about this in the last 6 months when all the Epstein stuff was coming out, because there is Bannon, there is Epstein, right when, you know, they're starting the 4chan and the 8chan with the heads of it, and then right when they say we're going to be political now with this, right when Trump wins, and I was read in on this, not that Epstein was involved, but that, you know, Bannon and Trump were running it, and then here's the adjuncts under it, and they wanted me to work with it, and I said no thanks, because I'm not going to join any group, so I can be totally independent. That's a very important thing, because then once you do that, it's like, hey, buddy, you work for us. No, I'm independent. So, I mean, I'll work with people when they got good information I can vet. I'll collaborate, but I ain't under your flag. Just, no, sir. So, then, I mean, anybody wants to look into this doesn't know about it. There's articles about it, but they don't really fully get it. Some get part of it. But you can just go into the Epstein, you know, the big data dump of 3 million plus files 5-6 months ago, and it's hundreds and hundreds of emails. And Steve Bannon is the second most talked to person in there by Epstein. Thousands and thousands of communications. And look, he never made a secret that he knew him. He was heavily politically powerful. I knew he worked for the Trial Commission starting in 91. He was like 29. I didn't realize that by the mid-2000s, he was really sitting in for David Rockefeller, the head of the Trilateral Commission, and he basically was the head of the Trilateral Commission. So Alex Jones is not always right. Epstein was way more powerful than even I knew. So obviously Bannon's this political guy. He wants populist movements, all this stuff he's pushing, I think from a real place. Well, then you go to that phantom head, the shadow head of the Trilateral Commission to get that done. And I'm not being an apologist for him. I'm saying I knew some of that was going on, but not the hugeness of the relationship when it came out. And imagine what we don't know. So it just gives you a look into this whole underworld, you know, there in Gotham. So I'm told by the people that set it up 8 months into it or 9 months, whatever it was, that, oh, it's been taken away, you better watch out. And like you said, just let people know it's just like anonymous. Anybody can say they're Q, people got to be careful. And I was like, well, that's fine. I never really messed with it, so okay. I just cover stuff I can prove. But now that you have this Epstein involved day one and going to conferences and going and meeting and going and staying with the founder of 4chan and 8chan and these other groups and Reddit and trying to control the minds of young men and all the rest of it, all I'm saying is that that's where it came from. It did come out of the first Trump administration. They tried to recruit me into it in front of Rob Dew, witness, and I didn't like the feeling of it, just didn't like it.
So it was a psyop all along, and you kept it private and didn't say. That's pretty incriminating.
And said, no, thank you. I don't deal with esoteric stuff or Gnostic stuff. Again, people love something they can't really prove. They love an Easter egg hunt. They love a scavenger hunt. They love a war game. And they talk about themselves in the Epstein files as like dungeon masters and D&D and gaming theory. That's what it is. But you take a real world of politics and geopolitics and military and culture, and then you create a game version where you control the rules by the inputs. You're the dungeon master. You're the guy that controls the game. You're the guy that is the referee, and now you can direct people believing they're in a secret army or a secret group.
Enough coping, Jones. We get the point. You're not going to reveal anything else. Better than that. Let's see. Carmelo Anthony, second day in prison.
Now my butt hurts so much. All right, day 2. Last night was traumatic. Yeah, sitting is not really an option right now. My butt hurts so much. I'm not gonna lie, I need y'all with me today. If this is day 2, 35 years is gonna be brutal. All right, day 2.
AI is so crazy. All right, here's the mom after the verdict.
Long for them to come in to say that. I don't know. I got a phone call from Hunter. He was screaming that Austin had been stabbed. I was at work, and so I drove. I work in Grapevine, so I drove up to the hospital straight away. I actually beat the ambulance there. Yeah, I saw them have him come out. He was on a lot of machines, and it didn't take long for them to come in to say that he had passed. So, not sure, senseless act of a boy that was in the wrong tent, and my son doing the right thing by telling that boy that he needed to be removed from where he was, and just doesn't make any sense. I mean, that's just because the kid was mad, my son is not here anymore, and I don't understand it.
Tell me about Austin. What do you want people to know about your boy?
He was the most amazing kid. Oh, so smart. He had college football guys looking at him to play in college. His goal was to play in college. He just wanted to play football. His life was going to the gym and working out and being a leader on his football team. And he just had such ambitions and a drive that it's hard to find in a kid. And he's just such a good spirit, and so many kids loved him, and his brother lost his best friend.
They're twins, right?
Yeah, identical twins. Yeah. They've been like, they.
I saw the video of them two together. It was really sad. Too much actually. Hey, Vatican meeting with migrants?
Santo Padre, bienvenido a Canarias.
Lugar que ha cargado con el peso del sufrimiento, la dignidad humana es anterior a cualquier legislación.
Que por razones de seguridad no puede estar.
Pero nunca, nunca de su dignidad.
Fellow Catholic brothers, worldwide Jewish Messiah worship. Big Tech is here. He says blacked. Yeah, the Pope is blacked. Somebody needs to make a picture of the Pope on the couch with like 5 migrants behind him.
Ir en paz.
Demos gracias a Dios.
Hey, Big Tech, my Rumble is now connected again to PowerChat. They fixed it. Just today is the first stream that they fixed it. God bless PowerChat. God bless Rumble. God bless Peter Thiel. God bless the Antichrist. God bless dragons and the Game of Thrones. God bless our alien Nordic overlords. God bless this guy. This guy seems like he's got a lot of followers on Instagram or TikTok.
So once again, you need currents of electricity. That's what runs us. That's one current of electricity. You want to put any fucking green metal on you. That's copper. Nothing with the earth. You want all that. All that. This is what heals us. This is what is good for us. You can't get anything better than this for us. It's copper, nigga. Copper.
Copper?
You have to absorb it and touch it and wear it and fucking lick it. Everything is conducted through the electricity of copper, you psychopaths. Okay? We are copper.
Dude, are you guys copper maxing like this guy? Hey, somebody send Jake Shields an email. He needs to get this guy on stat. This guy seems like he knows some things. He seems like he's like a warlord from Mad Max or something. Did he say lick the copper? Are pennies copper? Like maybe they probably used to be, huh? Copper? That's what we need, dude. His forehead is grounded. Oh, Christian Cross, bro. He's got the who's that rapper? He's got the Tom McDonald face tats. Or average Christian. Average Jesus believer.
Everything is conducted through the electricity of copper, you psychopaths. Okay? We are copper deficient. You need as much copper to be absorbed into your body as possible.
Oh yeah, he's got a whole cross on his shirt. He's got a big ass copper cross across his belly, across his titties. Dude, average Christian. He's a Jesus respecter. God bless copper.
Grace, it's preventing. Look at my skin. Look at everything. You have to only touch and drink this shit.
Oh, dude, he's got a copper teapot too. Well, he's got the Pharaoh in the background.
Come on now. Come on now. I love you so much. Silver. Silver's even fucking...
This guy's not grifting. He lives
fantastic.
This guy lives copper.
Silver. Copper.
I've never seen a copper shill before.
Come on now.
Come on now.
Hear this.
What does it do for you, bro? What does the copper do for me? A true mystic. Dude, what does he know? Hey, Big Tech's here. Should I play some of his favorite person? Big Tech loves Sneeko. Sneeko at the NBA Finals. Let's checking in on Sneeko and America First. Third world Duganist enjoyer. Professor Zhang's top student.
Allahu Akbar, we won! The Islamic Republic! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Islamic Republic of Afghanistan! Wa alaikum salam! Alhamdulillah! Allahu Akbar! This is New Yorkistan!
New Yorkistan.
Owls are cool sent $5 while the Native Americans were copper maxing. The Europeans were Jews. Speaking of which, it's such a shame they got dragged into the Jesus matrix. They don't get Christianity isn't a Euro religion. It was always the corruption never corrupt.
Were the Native Americans onto something with copper? Ever smoked copper on weed? No, I haven't. Ever smoked copper out of weed? That could be life-changing. Yeah, we need to deport Sneeko.
This is New Yorkistan!
New Yorkistan. I saw Beardson's really been cooking a Sneeko. You see that, Big Tech? Beardson's been cooking Sneeko big time. He was like, show me one white Sneeko follower. That made me laugh. I think it's true, though. Dude, today Jake Shields was, I was going at it with Jake Shields again. Total brain dead loser. And all the people attacking me were from third world, East Asia, Bangladesh. These guys from Bangladesh calling me Jewish. Bangladesh accounts. And Christians. Dude, Christians are just so... The liars. Pathological.
What's good?
Yo, I got your merch, man, back in the day.
Oh, you did? Good to see you, bro.
Good to see you, bro.
Allahu Akbar, we won!
From the streets of New York. Bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. Could you imagine all the white boys that must have picked on him? How much he hates white people because of that? That's crazy. What is that? If you had to guess what ethnicity this kid was, what would you say? What is it, like Haitian, Filipino, Jewish? I think that's what it is. He would gravitate towards Islam, some universal Noahide Sneeko Islam.
Information. Most of the time I lie to get something is how I lie a lot. I'm dishonest enough where it may be an issue that I should bring up with a shrink, but I'm too afraid about what he'll tell me with that information. Most of the time I lie to get something out of someone, like everyone. And yesterday at the smoothie place, I slipped in the words leukemia and a few times in this conversation with the cashier to see what I'd get out of it. And here I am today eating a fucking cantaloupe with a spoon. Cancer's cool sometimes. I lie a lot, get caught a lot, and now people think of me as such. I make shit up in conversation, these videos, hell, even just random YouTube comments that I find. It's so easy for me because there's no consequence that I care about. On the internet, someone might call me fake and gay. In real life, people might call me an asshole, but I'm used to both at this point. Because all those stories I used to tell about white people being kinda racist to me were all made up. They were all bullshit. I said them because asshole viewers like you eat that shit up. That's another secret. All minorities are gonna lie about white people being bad because everyone's afraid to question its authenticity. Gotta let you know that. The most common lie I tell that isn't smoothie related is that I am a student at Yale University. I meet a lot of new people now, and when you have to talk to someone one-on-one for about an hour, you end up exchanging life stories without any results. Nothing happens because you're never going to see that person again in your life. No one gives a shit that I go to a boarding school in the middle of nowhere in New Hampshire, but I tell them I'm from Yale, suddenly I get free shit. Maybe I'll get another cantaloupe. I don't know. You tell them something they want to hear and their interest in you spikes.
Dude, what's up with the eyebrows? That's all I could focus on was these eyebrows he's got shaped up. He's a cartoon character or something. So you lie to everybody. Dude, I can't believe this. Who watches this guy? Fuck. Oh, I forgot I had some more black on white hatred. Dude, this makes me want to support Mormons right here.
One of them niggas back in the day, bitch, I'll fuck you the fuck up, nigga. You heard me? You lucky you ain't in jail with one of us. You lucky you ain't in jail, nigga. Beat the fuck out you, bitch. Nigga, beat the fuck out you, bitch, and make a nigga fuck your pussies.
Oh yeah, is there a lot of you in jail? Like, as if this guy did anything. Oh, is that Nick Fuentes? Is that a 17-year-old Nick Fuentes? And gradually they began to notice. And for one day, for no reason whatsoever, the white man began to notice and hate.
Make a nigga fuck your pussies, bitch. And start you take all your time and all that, your white Caucasoid cave. Bitch, I oughta kick you in your fucking nose, ho. I oughta kick you in your fucking nose, bitch. You lucky Jesus.
How Carmelo was acting when they asked him to leave.
Saved your ass today. Jesus saved your monkey ass. Look at this bitch face. He talking about he believe in God. That bitch got all kind of fucking goddamn fucking draconians in his ass. Look at the archon in his face.
Did he say an archon in his face?
I'm scared of that shit, bitch. I'm a chaos god, bitch. You ain't scaring me, bitch. Get on your fucking broke ass bike, bitch. Get on your broke ass bike and get the fuck on. Yeah, carry that motherfucker. You got Caucasoid muscles, bitch. You drink protein shakes and vitamin waters, bitch. Carry that shit, bitch. Carry that shit. Then you make out people carry cotton and all that shit. Yeah, go
I wonder if he broke his bike. If he did it.
The street, bitch. Get the fuck on, you hear me? Get the fuck on, you hear me? Look at these motherfucking niggers. Get out of here, nigger. Get out of here, nigger. Get the fuck out of here, nigger. Look. Yeah, that's right. Blow up them bitches,
back down
brother.
to 70. We'll see if I get
down.
back up.
Run them bitches down. Ain't no bike lane, bitch. Ain't no bike lane. You get hit, bitch. You hit, bitch. Ain't no motherfucking bike lane, ho. Walk that shit. Walk that shit,
New Orleans?
Nigga need to start treating the fuck.
You know what I gotta say? Fuck the Mormon church for sending these guys to this neighborhood. Let them be. Oh, go save them with Jesus. You heard me?
Treating you bitches like the nigga scared of y'all white pussy motherfuckers. Look at that white bitch. Go your ass across the street. Go under that fucking bridge and fix your bike. And don't you bring your fucking Caucasoid cave beast ass back round here, bitch. Go your ass to the suburbs and fucking Metairie. Go and fucking kill them, motherfucker. Go take your funk ass to Shell Met, bitch, on Judge Perez, bitch. Don't come back over here. Fuck wrong with them.
What's wrong with you? What do they do? They're like, hey, Jesus loves you, and we're at the Church of Latter-day Saints, and would you like there to be world peace? Do you want to go to heaven one day? And that's how he responds. Beloved radio DJ Uncle Jimmy gunned down 3 teens charged in murder. Dude, him with his Kaepernick shirt, he probably deserved it. I'm with this guy. This guy looks like he's at least 30%, 33% white. Hate to see it. Jones is making excuses for Trump, claiming he's drugged with scopolamine. Devil's breath, always sweeping for Trump.
Oh, no. The scopolamine is, maybe it's just blackmail over Epstein, I don't know. But then now Trump's turned against us, so we're about to see what's happening. What do you think?
Well, let's drug test them. Let's get them in there, then we'll know.
Yeah, let's just drug test him. Yeah, let's make Trump take a drug test, and then we'll get him out of there. All right, I heard of that after that. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Good luck with that. How about Jones goes and takes a drug test? I just want to watch this guy. What's this
and
guy's
wear
Twitter
it
handle?
and fucking lick it. Everything is conducted through the electricity of copper, you psychopaths. Okay? We are copper
Dude, I love the thing on the forehead. He's got it. Does it wrap around to there? And he's just conducting what? Is this Ken O'Keefe's? Is this Ken O'Keefe?
efficient. You need as much copper to be absorbed into your body as possible. It's preventing my grays. It's preventing. Look at my skin. Look at everything.
Preventing your grays, dude. This guy looks like a Viking king. I like that guy. I like that guy more than anybody else. He's like my favorite person. Here, this story's for Big Tech, if he's still here. Big Tech is the president of the Elon Musk fan club, who's now the richest man in the world.
Glad to wake
with the biggest IPO in the history of business with SpaceX. Hey, did you get any SpaceX, Big Tech? I need to get some SpaceX. I saw some people were shorting it. It's $150. He's the first trillionaire. Big Tech, should we invest? I invested in Tesla when you told me to. It's done well. Hail Elon. Elon won, yeah.
I always think about this. There are always problems on Earth. There are always problems on Earth. There are always things that we wish to be better, that we want to solve here on Earth, and we should solve them. But there also have to be things that get you excited about the future, that make you glad to wake up in the morning, because you can't wait what happens next. And that's the future.
I don't like how he's teamed up with NVIDIA recently. Him and the CEO, the Asian CEO of NVIDIA, both with these like same matching leather motorcycle jackets. Like Jeff Bezos and his motorcycle jacket. Kind of weird club is this?
SpaceX wants to bring to you.
Does he decide to wear that? Or is that like they have a designer that tell him to put that on?
I always think about...
Okay, some serious investment advice. Big Tech says IPOs are too tricky and SpaceX is still far from profit. Big Tech's getting a jacket soon. I want a jacket like that. I wonder how much that jacket cost. Elon's jacket. $5,000?
Eden loves you sent $5. What was the meme you wanted Cole Christian posts to make? I could try to ask.
Oh shit, I don't remember. That was like 5 streams ago, bro. That's ancient history. I can't remember. I did say Christian's posting Cole though. He's meme magic. I don't think I can handle any Fuentes tonight. Okay, let's
begin to think about this, and I want you to begin to think about this America and the white people problem that we have. I'm going to make a statement.
Yeah, that's the problem.
We know that Martin Luther King, the beginning of his work was all about integration.
The white people
we do
problem.
know that later on that did change. Integration has had great benefits.
For you?
I think now, unless you must stay in America, unless you are supposed to be in the USA. Otherwise, if you're black, integration has had great benefits. I'm telling you, and I'm saying this as a collective, let's drain this place of its benefits and make our mass exodus and go home and build.
Blexit? What?
I repeat, integration has had great benefits, black people.
Dude, good idea.
For some of us.
Go build Wakanda.
Let's drain this place.
Drain it. Brain drain
benefits us. And make our mass exodus.
Dude, do you know
and go home and build. See, civil rights did not
this guy gets it. He gets it. No, you got to stay. What will we do?
White people that are infected with whiteness stop being racist.
Dude, the black guy smoking crack on the street today in the city, when we left, my daughter was like, that bad guy's gone. That's right.
They still raised racist children that run this country to this day.
I wish.
The Civil Rights Act just made social discrimination federally illegal in key areas of American life. Housing,
totally.
voting, and such. It changed what was lawful, what was punishable, and what rights Black Americans could legally demand and defend. That's it. And now, those rights, at the federal level, there's an attempt to roll them back. Integration has had great benefits. Let's drain
said that 5
this
times.
place of its benefits and make our mass exodus and go home and build. This land
benefits for who?
And ain't rich enough to hold who you are. You come from a land that flows with milk and honey. They poured you out of that land.
Dude, go get your milk and honey. This guy
ancestrally and brought
this guy is on it.
You to a place to where your royalty was not recognized.
Your royalty was not recognized. Isn't it feel like such cope? The land of milk and honey. Your royalty was not recognized.
Used your Black power, your Black mysticism, your African spirituality, and your...
See, blacks can say Black power, but if we say white power, you're evil.
Physiological superiority to build this country and give everybody reparations except you. Don't believe that America don't give reparations. They do to the tune of billions. Just never gave it to us. This country was created to rape, pillage Black. So unless you got an assignment from spirit or something divine that is telling you to stay here, your duty is to begin charity at home.
Dude, we need more of this. We need more of this.
And I want you.
Hey, if you hate us so much and we're so evil, why would they not want that? Why would you want to be around a bunch of racist white people? If you're kings and queens and superiority and melanin, and then go show us how kings you are. Go to your milk and honey. Please. Candace Owens sweeping for Judaism per usual. Sabbatean Frankism, huh?
Family. This Sigmund Freud came from a Sabbatian family. This is Jewish.
Sabbatian. Sabbatian. Sabbatean? Sabbatian. Oh, like a sebaceous cyst? Everything completely wrong.
Sigmund Freud came from a Sabbatian family. This is Jewish mysticism. And they believed that this man, Sabbatai Zevi, was their messiah. He was a homosexual psychopath who believed in practicing incest as a sacrament. This is how they were going to move forward in the world. And Sigmund Freud discovered that the reason that they do this is because it conditions the child to grow up to be a psychopath because of what they have to go through trying to understand why their parents did this. This is all real. All of these authors are Jewish.
So the Jew Freud exposed Sabbatai Zevi as a psychopath? And come on, let's get real. Like, Jewish mysticism.
Support the Jewish movement. The second author, David Bakan, I think actually regrets writing his book because he thought it was going to be this like expose of, why the Jews in Europe should be sympathized for. And then people went, wait, what's going on here? It's right in your face what's going on. They have tremendous amount of power. They've always had power. And it is because what they believe in is evil is okay. They believe in the doctrine of evil, that you must lower yourselves and commit the most depraved acts of evil to prove that evil doesn't actually exist. And then you can ascend in society. That to me seems to be the guiding philosophy.
That's not even what it was. She doesn't even get it right. It was redemption through sin. They believed that the Messiah would only come if the whole world was totally pure or totally evil, so they promoted evil. That's the way I've heard it explained. Yeah, the leader of the movement right here. What a clown show.
In Israel, I would say, like this idea that you can commit acts of evil to get ahead in society. When I see what's happening in Gaza, how do you look at this and not understand this is evil?
But look at what she says, what makes it even worse. Sabbatean Frankism is what's driving the West, evil Edom. It is the Jewish mystical tradition and has nothing to do with traditional Judaism. Read their books. Jewish mysticism goes back to pre-Christianity. Christianity is Jewish mysticism. Jewish mysticism did not begin with Sabbatean Frankism. That's 1600. It started with the Zohar in like 1100 or 1000 AD. And that's just an expansion of Torah Judaism. It has nothing to do with traditional Judaism. Shows she's never read the Zohar. The Zohar is Jewish mystical fan fiction on the Torah. Read their books. So why are we sweet? So traditional Judaism, Torah, good, and only what did she say? Sabacious Frankism is bad. Oh, I can't stand her. With Russell Brand, no less. Dude, with Candace and Stu Peters and Jake Shields and Dan Bilzerian leading the anti-Jew opposition, the Jews won. The Jews won over before it even began.
What I see so much of is trying to detach.
Checking in with a regular Christian.
What I see so much in the Western church right now, what I see so much of is trying to detach the church from the Jewishness of the Bible. And hate me for saying that, so be it. Let me just remind you of a few things. God is going to judge the nations on account of their treatment of the land of Israel during the tribulation. Joel 3. Our Messiah.
Joel 3 says that? Let's ask Eve. Should we ask Eve? Eve, where are you? Where have you been all my life, Eve?
Right here, silly. I've been waiting for you.
Is it true that Joel 3 says that the nations are going to be judged for their treatment of Israel?
Yes, that's exactly right. In Joel 3, God says he'll gather the nations and judge them specifically for how they've treated his people Israel, scattering them, dividing up their land, and selling them off like slaves. It's one of the clearest passages on that.
The tribulation, Joel 3. Our Messiah is a Jew, Matthew 1. He was born in Bethlehem, Micah 5. Your salvation is of the Jews, John 4. The early church was completely Jewish before the any Gentile converts. That was Acts 2. He's coming back as a...
Eve, does Acts 2 say that the whole church was Jewish?
No, Acts 2 doesn't say that. It describes a Jewish crowd in Jerusalem on Pentecost, where about 3,000 Jewish people believed and were baptized. But the church wasn't whole yet. That's just the first big group of Jewish believers. Gentiles joined later.
Anonymous sent $10. Joel Webben will enslave us.
Joel Webben will bow before Thor. That's what's going to happen. He will bow to Odin and Thor.
Huh? Joel? Like Joel from the Bible? Or someone else? You're jumping all over the...
That wasn't for you.
Got it. I'm all ears when
Jew to the Jewish people, Revelation 5. He's the king of the Jews, Mark 15. He's returning to the Mount of Olives in Jerusalem, Zechariah 14. The Jewish remnant is going to repent at his return, Zechariah 12. He's going to save the believing remnant of Israel, Romans 11. He'll set up his throne in Jerusalem, Jeremiah 3. Israel is going to return to the head of nations during the kingdom, Isaiah 11. The nations are going to flock to Jerusalem on an annual basis during the kingdom,
Isaiah
Zechariah 14.
Zechariah 14.
And the nations that don't will be punished.
That's your Bible, Christians. That's what you defend every day. That's what you promote every day. And we're sick of it. Hunter Biden tells Gavin Newsom he wants to talk to Nick Fuentes. And Hunter says he will run with Gavin Newsom in 2028.
I want to go on Candace Owens. I want to go talk to Tucker. I even want to go to talk to people that my first question to be was, why are you such a Nazi to Nick Fuentes? You know what I mean? I want to talk, because Gov, you know this, and I'm talking too much, but that's my job as a Biden.
Dude, Biden would get so swooned by Nick. Dude, Nick would have Biden turned into a groper in like 15 minutes, I bet. Dude, are we going to have a Biden Fuentes ticket? 2032, that's going to be. 18
to 35-year-olds. Draft age generation. They're angry, man. They're really angry. And we can sit here and say they're stupid and they don't know what they're talking about and they're so dumb that they fall into the trap of these people and these people that are online. They're not, man. They just want to belong.
You got it.
They want to feel like they have some control. And I'll tell you what, a generation of people that lost 2 years of their life, the most important years of their life in COVID, and we don't even remotely recognize the trauma of that. And I think that that's what we're living through. And at the same time, the exact wrong person came along to the stage and literally lit the match.
That's right.
And that's who we have right now. So, I think it's, I think what you're doing and the way that you're talking, I mean, it's inspiring to me. So,
did Gavin Newsom ask him about Fuentes or something? It's weird that he just brought him up out of nowhere.
I'm joined today by presidential candidate Hunter Biden, 2028. Come on, Hunter. What's going on?
No.
You got more buzz out there than you got the President of the United States, Donald Trump, talking about your candidacy for President of the United States.
I had to give you a break for just one day at least. Here's the deal. I'll run, but only as your VP, because the truth of the matter is the vice president's residence is a lot cooler. It's a lot easier job too.
TMZ's worst intro. Anybody watch this debate between Latina Zionist Eyal Jacobi and Gavin McGinnis?
Because you told me once. I'm explaining it.
This guy sucks. Liberty Lockdown. Dude, no wonder he always wears a hat. Look at that freaking dome. Looks like the guy from American History X who ate too many donuts.
You're saying I'm misinformed, that I'm a liar, but if I'm so misinformed a liar, why don't you make me look stupid and let me explain myself?
Iran is very close to having a nuclear weapon. If that's been repeated for 45 years, are we allowed to question if that was true?
I mean, you're allowed to question whatever you want, but if you actually read and actually learn about the history, then, I mean,
So hold on, you don't know what you're talking about. Let's do the history.
Lie about weapons of mass destruction. Lie about babies in incubators. Lie about nuclear weapons.
Objectively not true that all the intelligence agencies...
You're going to get fact-checked after this, and there's going to be a viral clip of you going, you're a liar, Clint, and they're going to...
And by the way, Mayorkas never got a pardon, just so you know. Can I tell you, I don't care if they have a nuclear or not, though.
Brendan, I think you made the point.
Let me just go back. You guys act like everything happens in a vacuum and everything's black and white and there's no nuance. Let me finish. Because you called me a liar, so I'm explaining it. You're saying I'm missing...
He just recently was like, oh, I believe in Jesus now. He came to Jesus as a 50-year-old man. He's like, I think believing in Jesus will be good for my bank account since I'm in right-wing media.
And white and there's no nuance. Let me finish. Because you called me a liar, so I'm explaining it. You're saying I'm misinformed that I'm a liar, but if I'm so misinformed a liar, why don't you make me look stupid and let me explain myself? Correct?
Go for it.
Perfect, so stop interrupting.
That'd be great.
There were multiple operations like Stuxnet, which set back the nuclear ambitions of Iran. There was also an assassination on the top nuclear scientist. So yes, Iran has been close to developing a nuclear weapon, but you're acting like Iran's just been developing a nuclear weapon and there hasn't been multiple instances where both the US, Israel, and Europeans have gone in and set it back like we did in Operation Hammer.
I'm going based off of the intel agencies that Trump has in place.
What was Stuxnet? Didn't they infiltrated something and blew something up, or was it just spying? I can't remember. Hold on, let's ask Eve. Eve, can you tell me very briefly what was Stuxnet with the Iranian nuclear capabilities?
Stuxnet was a sophisticated computer worm widely believed to be a joint US-Israeli operation that targeted Iran's nuclear program around 2010. It specifically sabotaged centrifuges at the Natanz facility, causing them to spin out of control and self-destruct while displaying fake normal readings to operators. This set back Iran's uranium enrichment capabilities by years.
Totally BTFO'd. Yeah. That's what I said, right? They were hacked and it blew up. Exactly.
And like with the killing of Mohammed, I forget his name, in his car using an AI machine weapon. In terms of your claim that Iran was not developing a nuclear weapon, Iran is the only country in the world with 60% nuclear enrichment that does not possess a nuclear weapon.
Correct.
The deputy speaker of the Iranian parliament quite literally said verbatim, we were trying to develop a nuclear weapon in secret and they discovered it. I mean, there's so many different, you don't need an underground facility in multiple different locations of your country to develop it's like the movie The Dictator when Sacha Baron Cohen goes, we're developing a nuclear weapon for peaceful purposes. I mean, there's so much evidence. In 2018, an entire trove of documents were stolen from Tehran, and Israel, it was the Mossad, Israel brought in Harvard professors who had previously taken your position that there is no evidence to suggest, and brought in foreign journalists to review them, and they reported in 2018 that Iran actively was developing a nuclear missile program. You don't wait until an enemy that chants death to America to develop nuclear weapons. You stop it before it happens.
There's so many words, but it doesn't change the fact that our intel agencies said that they were not developing one. That's a fact too.
So our intelligence agent, Tulsi Gabbard, literally testified before Congress saying that they had not made the decision to nuclearize it. She did right after that, because you guys love to clip this, she did right after that say that no other country is enriching until 60% and Iran does pose a threat to the world order. She did say that. So clip the entire thing, number one. Number two.
I didn't clip it at all.
But you quoted half of that.
You only quoted half of that, so that's a clip of it.
We do have a whole segment about Iran coming up. We do have a whole segment.
That's great, but if I'm called a liar with someone who doesn't actually engage with facts, then it's kind of difficult to engage with.
Brandon, I just want to point out,
I mean, nobody serious can ever say that Iran is not trying to develop a nuclear weapon.
To your point,
can say that.
This redhead libertarian girl ended up standing up and yelling at the Latina. Got real contested.
And now, 2,000 years, the word for salvation in Hebrew is Yeshua. And Yeshua is the English name of Jesus. In English is Jesus. So it was written in ancient times, there is no other name that is named by which we must be saved. And now, 2,000 years later, it's just as true. And that name is just as exalted. And even more so than it was then, kingdoms have risen and fallen, empires have ascended and crumbled, but the name of Yeshua, Jesus, has outlasted them all and remains as alive and powerful now as it was then. The history of this planet is divided in two, before him and after him. Every date of every nation, every moment of every life is marked by how near or how far it is from the moment of his birth, the birth of a Jewish baby, an itinerant rabbi named Yeshua, the Jewish Messiah.
In the future of our Hyperborean Empire, we'll look back upon this time as a Judeo era, the Judeo Dark Ages, the Judeo Messianic hypnosis that the world fell under for a time. We were mind raped when all of our ancestors were mind raped, right, Big Tech? Until we finally liberated ourselves from the mind rape. Mind rape.
This Yeshua is not a stranger, he's your Messiah. And there is no other candidate or even a runner-up. And there never has been, who is both the light to the world and the glory of Israel. And there's nothing more Jewish you can do than receive and follow the Messiah of Israel.
Amen. Amen. Nothing more Jewish than you can do than follow the Jewish King of the Jews.
Help me, Jesus! Help me, Jewish God!
Nothing. Here's some more of Owen fighting with this Latina.
I might blackmail you after.
Yeah, you did. And I love Gab McGinnis, but you're right. The talking point of Trump the last 14 months is Epstein wasn't a pedophile. He wasn't a sex criminal.
Right.
It's in the emails, literal cannibalism,
Big Tech,
sex
your mind
slaves,
has been raped by Jesus.
all of it.
First you got raped by your Rancho, then you got raped by Jay Dyer, then you got raped by Cozy TV and Ali Akbar. And now you're raped by Peter Thiel and Elon Musk.
And it's the Democrats mainly, but it's also people like Howard Ludning.
Right.
We got to get a second mic in here, so we got the other studio. But
dude, look at how mad he is right now, dude. He's like, Dad, I'm doing the show. Get the fuck off of my shoulder, dude. I'm doing the show. Dad, you do this to me every single time. Come on, Dad, I'm not a baby anymore, all right? Let me do my own show. You're always breathing down my neck, Dad. Come on, Dad, I was talking, you interrupted me. Poor Rex. Rex, we got to do a show soon, dude. Come on. Let's do a show.
But this is literally the talking point now that this isn't going on. This is a sinking ship. It's wrong and it's unpopular.
we sympathize, Rex. Yeah, Owen used to hate that too. Owen had the same face.
And if you don't believe that, then you believe it. Epstein's a wholesome guy. I think that's not how you really do evidence, and that's not how you take
wait, hold on a
course.
second. So, but we're not denying. Wait. We're not denying that Epstein was a pedophile, right?
That's not how you do that.
But
you have discussions
we're
about
not
it.
denying he was a pedophile, right?
I haven't seen evidence of prepubescent.
You just said.
It's he is banging mine.
You said there's no nuance.
Hey, Gavin, look a little harder, bud. You know, you're a media figure. You found advice. You'd think you'd read those damn files. You know, you just laugh off the cheese pizza, the grape soda. You just laugh off the undercover tape of Bondi talking about the tapes and then saying it's CP. If it's CP, then there's evidence that
You're just laughing off the ball bank accounts and the beef jerky. You're just laughing off the pizza and the grape soda. You don't believe in the ball sacrifice of the children and the beef jerky. You're just laughing it off.
He's a pedophile. Good grief. Go back to it. Good grief.
I've never seen evidence of that. They've all been post-pubescent.
So now Epstein is not a pedophile?
I don't think so. No.
Was he? Do you think he was an asset for intelligence?
There's 32 states that have the age of consent at 16 years old.
Yeah, pedophiles is prepubescent. He was into like 15, 16, 17-year-old, 18-year-old girls. Come on.
By the way, Owen.
This is amazing. See, actually, this is a very pivotal moment. This is where MAGA is out. This is where MAGA.
No, hold on. You don't get
this. So I say have at it. Defend Epstein. The stage is
I'm not liking Owen's look right now. Owen, you need to either like shorten the hair or grow out the beard, but the short beard with the long hair ain't working. It's not working.
The floor is yours. The floor is yours.
Do you know why you unfollowed me? Because I corrected you and run facts about Epstein, and you got upset.
No, actually, you unfollowed me because you tried to blackmail me.
No.
Yeah, you tried to blackmail me, Linda.
I tried to blackmail you after.
Yeah, you did. You tried to.
What did you send her? Dick pics?
Yeah, that's right.
No.
Are you admitting you blackmailed?
Exactly. Right, Wilbone. The ones that were underage were lying, saying that they were 18 so they can get those massage massage jobs for hundreds of dollars. That was in the testimonies.
Yeah,
she did. She is.
Absolutely, I am. You think Mossad is bad? I'm fucking worst. Owen,
Worse
guess
than
what?
Mossad?
I corrected you one time and I said, you got the dates wrong. And what did you do?
On what?
You're protecting pedophiles.
On what?
I corrected you.
What
on
do
some
you mean?
on some wrong, I don't remember the exact thing. It was some wrong stuff.
Take us out of it. Look who it is.
Well, I was in the control room up here working late, and you're doing a great job, Rex. By the way, I love the pinstripes too. This is good.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I love your energy, but I didn't see this clip till I got off air today.
Nice. Jacket
and I saw it on AlexJonesLive.com, and I love Gab McGinnis, but you're right. The talking point of Trump the last 14 months is Epstein wasn't a pedophile. He wasn't a sex criminal.
Right.
It's in the emails, literal cannibalism, sex slaves, all of it, and it's the Democrats.
No literal cannibalism, dude. Literal cannibalism. You mean like your lie where you're claiming beef jerky is baby meat when it's clearly beef jerky? That's not literal cannibalism. That's your bullshitting, stretching that regular beef jerky is cannibalism. The files are literal cannibalism and Satan worship. God, he's so fucking annoying.
Point of Trump the last 14 months is Epstein wasn't a pedophile. He wasn't a sex criminal.
Right.
It's in the emails, literal cannibalism, sex slaves, all of it. And it's the Democrats mainly, but it's also people like Howard Lutnick.
Right.
We got to get a second mic in here soon. We got the other studio.
And your buddy, Steve Bannon and Trump was best friends with Epstein. Oh, it's only the Democrats. I swear to God, ladies. The Republicans are all a bunch of good Christians.
Yeah, but and I want to get Gavin on and debate this with him, but
Yes.
this is literally the talking point now that this isn't going on. This is a sinking ship. It's wrong and it's unpopular. So when I walked in during the break, I never come and tell you what to say. You're like, I'm sorry I'm attacking Gavin. No, I love Gavin. Joe, so do you. But this new talking point is horse crap. And so I think I was like, no, I came here to say I agree with you. In fact, I saw this just like right when my show ended earlier, and Stuart Rhodes was hosting, and I just watched the clip, and I was dumbfounded by the clip.
Yeah.
So, anyways.
No, it's super disrespectful. I mean, Trump was elected in 2024, and these people got these positions and were appointed in 2024 because they talked about the Epstein files, and the public was outraged about it.
Remember, Lutnick's at the island lying about it. I don't think Trump's involved, but he's protecting people involved. The Clintons, it's all come out. The money laundering,
Trump's
everything.
not involved.
Well,
it's worse than we
yes.
thought. So just point is, it's already destroyed us in the polls. It's wrong to go along with this, and now we have a panel saying they're the real MAGA, and that Epstein wasn't a sex trafficker. I mean, what the fuck?
Yes, I totally agree. And it's very clearly wrong. Okay, everybody knows this is wrong. They know it's factually incorrect. It's like, I'll give this analogy. It's like you have a dead body and you put a tarp over it and the foot is sticking out. And, you're a cop and you're like, hey, I'm going to arrest you. You got a dead body under there. And they go, no. Just that foot, or that could be, a cartoon foot. That could be a prop foot. That's not real. But you're like, I'm a cop. I smell blood. There's a dead body under there. I see the foot. No. It's all redacted. Come on, MIGA, chill. My MIGA. MIGA. That's what you are if you cover up the Epstein files. That's what you are if you support the war. You're a real MIGA. MIGA. Make Israel great again. That's not America first. That's not MAGA. That's not what we voted for in 2024. And the idea that we can have this panel switch up completely in 2 years on everything Trump ran on. You can look at no better example of that than Tucker Carlson. Of course, Tucker Carlson, amazing guy, patriot, best friend of Trump for many years. Basically, I think that's admitted.
Dude, Trump has always been a Zionist. This idea that Trump switched up or something, I'm so sick of hearing it.
This point, had a very public breakup with Trump, and Trump not only broke up with him, but all of us, that have been supporters throughout the years and said that we were not real MAGA, that we didn't represent MAGA, that MAGA was what he said it was, and not.
Okay, I can't handle any more crying, Rex. Sorry. Joe Rogan talking about Epstein files.
Fuck killed James
Sometimes it's like you just get fed up. You're like, where the fuck are these Epstein files?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is this? Why is this redacted? Where is it? Who the fuck killed JFK?
Right.
Like, come out with it. What the fuck? Who fucking killed Charlie Kirk for real?
Yeah.
Like, what is that? Why is that fucking story so clouded in mystery? And why did they pave over the fucking ground right after the...
Dude, Rogan is... Oh, RT, huh? Dude. RT really loves their Charlie Kirk conspiracies and their Joe Rogan and their demon slop and their Jesus shilling.
The shooting. What the fuck is going on there?
See, now you're making me in a bad mood.
It's easy to do. Sometimes it's like you just get fed up. You're like, where the fuck are these Epstein files?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is this? Why is this...
Joe Rogan thinks Israel killed Charlie Kirk. I've seen enough. What else do we have here? It's almost midnight. Is anybody on the East Coast? Are you watching at 3 a.m. on a Friday night? Sabbath stream. Super duper uber Aryan Sabbath stream. He teaches from the Torah like a true Hyperborean Rastaman. Christ gonna get I. I have so many more bookmarks. I haven't even gotten close to how many. Josiah Jeffrey, Messianic Jew, sold out disciple of Yeshua. Messianic Jew who believes in Jesus, really loves Jesus, believes in Yeshua, and still a Jew. Based. Oh, nothing they hate more. What's this Q-tard talking about? When billions of... Dude, look at this AI of Trump nodding to Jesus.
The world believe every day of their life.
This guy's such a Q-tard kook. Let's see this.
Billions of people around the world believe every day of their life that Christ is about to return and set up a world dictatorship in Israel.
Look at this AI. Jesus sitting on the throne with Trump and Bibi and the Saudis and Putin and Germany and Canada and France and China, all serving the Moshiachs.
Force all of mankind to worship him against their will. They call this the kingdom of God. This belief has turned the church into the most irrelevant, most confused, most powerless group of people in the whole world. Billions of people around the world have no vision, have no dreams, have no future, because they're constantly told there is no vision, there is no future, don't have any dreams because Satan is going to rule the world. There's no escaping it. We have to wait for the rapture, and then Jesus will return and he will fix everything in the...
Hold on, dude. He's I sort of agree with him right now. I don't know about this beard cut off. Do you not know how to fade that in, bro? Oh, of course.
Has become the #1 false prophet in the world and in all of history. Nobody, no entity in all of history, anywhere on earth, has spread so many false prophecies as the Christian church. Because we twist the word of God.
Prophecies
we
are real?
manipulate the Bible. We ignore what Jesus Christ and the apostles said.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ said, and he spoke in the face of the very first Christians in Jerusalem. And he told them, you guys will live. You will see me coming on the clouds.
Take heed that no one deceives you. You will hear of wars and rumors of wars, and they will deliver some of you up to tribulation and kill you.
$10. What's up lately? You developing insomnia like the rest of us? Love
No.
the late night.
No insomnia. I've been sleep maxing. It's past my bedtime. Just we didn't do a stream today, and there's just so much to cover. I don't know. I'm getting kind of delirious and tired. It's late. Thank you.
For also, for this reason, you must be ready. For the Son of Man is coming at an hour when you do not think he will.
And he said, I don't know the exact day, but I do know this, you guys will live. That's why I'm telling you, you have to be ready.
Verily I say unto you, some of you will not taste death before they see the Son of Man coming.
I don't get how people watch Alex. He is insufferable.
He's so awful. We only watch him to A-Log. He's the locale. Top No More News locale.
In his kingdom.
And he kept repeating that.
Do you see all of this?
We A-Log Jesus,
I
we
assure
A-Log
you,
Alex Jones.
There shall not be left one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of your coming and of the end of the age? Truly I say to you, this generation will not pass away until all these things take place. You will not finish going through the cities of Israel until the Son of Man comes. I tell you, from now on, you will see the Son of Man sitting at the right hand of power and coming on the clouds of heaven. Blasphemy!
And then Paul said the same thing, and John and Peter, all the apostles, they said they would live to see Christ coming. It would absolutely, guaranteed, no doubt about it, happen during their lifetime.
Dear Thessalonians, your troubles will be relieved when the Lord comes, and our troubles as well.
Apostle Big Tech.
For yet a little while, and he who is coming will come and will not delay. Establish your hearts, for the coming of the Lord is at hand. Behold, the judge is standing at the door.
Dear children, this is the last hour.
But all that is ignored. What the Bible truly says is thrown aside and replaced with blatant lies, full-blown deceptions, complete wicked manipulations, where the Bible is ripped to shreds and loose verses are plucked from their context, are thrown in the air, and are then shown to the people as if it's the word of God, while it's nothing but witchcraft. It's pure diabolical witchcraft. It's wizardry. It's using words to put people under a spell.
Dude, all the Bible is fake and Jewish, and the prophecies aren't real, you tool. They are. You're under the spell too. You got a cross necklace. You're under the spell. Oh, we got a real. Hey guys, we got a real Christian on our hands here.
They will no longer have vision to be an instrument of God to expel evil from this world. Satan has hijacked the church. Satan has completely taken control over Christianity in order to shut it down, in order to turn...
Shut it down. What cope? It was started by Jews. It's Jewish myths started by Jews. Taken over by Satan.
The most powerful entity on earth. These are 2 billion people I'm talking about. 2 billion people. What happens if those people rise up and start expelling darkness, start transforming their society, start running for governor, senator, mayor, county commissioner, sheriff? If all the good, just, righteous people occupy the positions of authority, if they become the lawmakers, if they become the billionaires, if they become the doctors, if they...
Is this guy like a Viking? He's got like a Viking, Norwegian sounding, Scandinavian sounding accent.
They become the ones who sit in the courts and who execute justice instead of defend corruption. What happens if the world becomes flooded with billions of people who have the vision in their heart? I was saved by Christ not to wait to get out of here, but to rise up and become a deliverer of this world. To become one who brings the healing of Christ to the nations.
Huey sent $20.
That is why this doctrine of the return of Christ and the rapture has been spread so powerfully.
Okay, we get the point. All right, you're the only real Christian. We got you. We got you. Alex Jones nuked Ben Shapiro.
Yeah, Ben Shapiro saying Tucker is a Muslim agent. No evidence.
He is.
Saying I'm on some foreign payroll. Bull crap, buddy. You're the one on the Israeli payroll. Salem Radio that he's on, all that stuff is literally run by the Israeli guy.
Dude, Ben Shapiro doesn't have to be on the Jewish payroll. Hey, Alex, Ben Shapiro didn't get the call. He didn't get the 7,000. He's just Jewish and supports Jewish shit. You're on the payroll. You wouldn't support Jews if the Jews weren't funding you, Ben Shapiro. Kills me when people
Government funded directly by it. You are the agent of foreign groups, not me. My family, both sides, was on the Mayflower. My family, both sides, was in the Texas Revolutionary War. Literally ran it, started it, engineered it, was the treasurer of the Republic of Texas.
Ben Shapiro got the call, dude.
Washington
Otherwise, he'd be a
Brazos,
patriot.
under the president's command. Oh, yeah, the U.S. government sent him my family. Okay, you couldn't get someone with a more American pedigree than me. I'm not bragging. I've proven myself to be up to snuff with my ancestors. Look what I've already done. I'm not trying to brag.
Patriot of
bitch,
all time.
You don't point your finger at 100% Americana, bona fide,
My granddaddy was at the
real
Alamo
McCoy,
fighting the Mexicans.
and tell me I
founding
work for the
great state of
Russians, the
Texas.
Chinese, or the fucking Muslims. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
It is Israel funding Al-Qaeda, ISIS, and Hamas. And I've been exposing that for 30 years. So you take your little Mossad ass, Shapiro.
What did
Shoot your mouth
Shapiro
off how a bunch
say
of
about
Americanas are traitors, and you look in the mirror if you want to see a traitor, you little beady-eyed rat.
What did Shapiro say? I want to see what Shapiro said that made him so bad. Beady-eyed rat.
Cool it with the anti-Semitic remarks.
Settle down there, Jones. Settle down. Quit trying to go viral. Oh man, here's the video I saw of the Metcalf brothers. I want to watch it. I love compilations. It might make me cry.
I am not okay. I'm barely getting by.
This is what the dad put together and played like during the sentencing or something like that. Victim's impact statement. He played this in front of the jury.
I'm losing track of days, losing sleep at night. I am not okay. I'm hanging on the rails. So if I say I'm fine, just know I learned to hide it well. I know I can't be the only one who's holding on for dear life.
I love kids so much.
But God knows, I know when it's all said and done, I'm not okay, but it's all gonna be alright. It's not okay.
Batman,
but
Spider-Man,
we're all
let's go.
gonna be alright.
First day of school, first grade. Yeah, losing a twin must be like watching yourself die. Losing a part of yourself. Losing your other half. We need some more music, dude. Are we going to hear 8 minutes of no music? Come on, dude. Killed me a hog, wild hog. We eating bacon tonight, boys. Sears Hunters.
Lisa Thompson, alright. Good night. Hey, I'm like exhausted, so I'm just gonna go to bed. So I'm just really tired. I'm gonna go home now, so that's good. I'm so tired. I'm gonna hit the hay, but just ask me that you get home safe and that you feel better tomorrow or something like that. Alright, and you know what I mean. But you mean a lot to me today. I'm always here for you. Okay, bye. See you tomorrow. Hope you do well. You will. I'm gonna go to bed. Good night, Tate. Hope you had fun tonight. And yeah, all right. I miss you. I miss you.
And mine's is dead. That shit hurt.
Sitting home alone.
And gonna stay hurt.
Thinking about my past.
So don't look to me for no words of wisdom.
I made it.
Cause I ain't got nothing for you.
And how
they not used to this shit happening to them, y'all. I'm so proud of y'all for killing that white boy. See, they not used to this shit happening to them, y'all. My only problem is it should happen more. This is where I'm fucking up. This is where I got a problem with my people. It should happen more. We should make a day.
I wasn't playing Nick Big Tech. We're only jamming. We're just Game of Thronesing.
Like every Thursday or every Wednesday where we just wake up and fuck up a white girl or a white boy. Just pick. A little girl smack the shit out of her. Little boy smack the shit out of him. Old lady, white, whatever.
This guy wants to slap a shit out of a little white girl.
We should set up a day once a week where we just fuck them up, y'all. Until they go back to the mountains. Yeah, let's set a day where we just fuck them up. Oh, this cuz we wake up, we yawn, we brush our teeth, we wash our face, and we go outside and we just fuck them up. First, that's how we gotta start getting our day started. Can we please pick a day where we just fuck them white people up? Just beat their ass, especially the old ones. Just beat their ass, the kids. Just beat their ass. Everybody, get in the comments. Let's set up a day where we just fuck. Where's National Fuck White People Every Day? Seriously, we just beat them up. Just walk up to them and be there. Shit's about to change whether they know it or not. They talking all this shit online, this racist shit, but the reality, they gonna have to get out here with us in a minute. And boy, I can't wait the day we beat the fuck out these crackers. They don't stand a chance. I just can't wait to take these hands. Oh, it's about to be soon. Good job, y'all. Let's set a day we do that to their kids more. I hope their kids rotting in hell. As a matter of fact, I wish I knew where the little white boy grave was so I can go spit on that bitch. Dig him up, smack him up again, stab him up again, put his ass back in there. Let's set a day where we just beat their ass, y'all. Let's get them.
I think the days of anybody calling white people racist anymore are done. Is anybody else getting that feeling? I told you that they're going to his grave and peeing on his grave.
Owls are cool sent $5. People like this should be thrown in jail along with THR Christians and the queer, and I'm sure you can find more videos like this all over. This is a hate crime, and I bet he believes in Jesus to like all these other hate flicks.
One Big Rich Folks. 13,000 likes.
A temple sent $0 on if whites said any of this, we'd have the feds at our WTF.
Looks like we're gonna have a big alien stream. I can't do any of the Fuentes stuff today. All right, 2.5 hours. We're gonna wrap it. It's really late. I got a bunch more tabs and stuff. I'll cover it on Monday morning. You guys have a nice weekend. Shabbat Shalom. Appreciate everybody for the support. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment below, and I will see you guys next time.